Well, hello, everybody. Welcome to the cottage. Hey, if you're new here and you don't know a thing about me, well, welcome in. My name is, I'm lovingly referred to as Auntie Karen, and I do tarot readings, all signs, individual signs. And right now, for this particular live that you have happened upon, we are doing paid readings. And we do little mini readings for folks. We do that on occasion here on the channel, but we offer almost daily. We have general readings for you guys available, and that's what we do. And if you're new here, well, we are a growing soul family, and we would love, love, love to have you be a part of us. We would welcome you with open arms and hope that you'll consider subscribing and checking out not only this video, but some of our other content. All right. Don't forget to drop a like, folks. Hey, Nixie. Hey, Vanessa. Hey, Toot. How you guys doing? I saw it. I got you on the list, Vanessa. In fact, let me get you, let me put up the current list. There's the current list right there, Vanessa. And I went live a couple of minutes early for a couple of reasons. Number one, I like vibing with you guys. And number two, I just opened a new tarot deck and it needs shuffling down. And I know that may not make sense to some of you guys. Nixie will get it, I'm sure. But I need to get these cards good and energetically wound up, right? So anyway, but I wanted to just spend a couple of minutes. I'm going to start reading at 6:30. But I wanted to vibe with you guys. Katie is up first. Then, of course, as you saw, Vanessa, you're up after that. Then Andrea, and then Alyssa. That's where we are so far. And I hope I can give Katie a chance to get here. Katie, if you're here, let me know it. I am doing some shuffling and breaking in of a new deck, which I do obviously from time to time. This is the regular gilded, not the gilded royale. I'd forgotten how pretty this deck is. I have not used this deck in a while. This is Ciro Marchetti. If you caught me yesterday giving you guys a tour of my cards, you know how I feel about Ciro Marchetti. Beautiful imagery on this. This is the Gilded Tarot. The Gilded Tarot Royale is similar but not identical to this artistry, and it does not have borders. But I forgot how pretty the borders are, right? So very, very pretty. The High Priestess, lovely. Anyway, one of my favorite cards, by the way, the High Priestess. I love that card. Magician card would be my personal favorite tarot card. I guess we all have one. But I do absolutely love the Magician card. But Katie, if you are up, let us know that you are here, love bug, and we'll get started on the reading. And I will be breaking in this deck and vibing with you guys. Hey, Total Wellness, how you doing? Good to see you. Hello, hello. How's everybody doing? I have one more day after today. Sunday morning, which it's Friday night, Sunday morning, my daughter leaves to go to university. So time is wearing in, but you know what's interesting, y'all? She's got a very busy day, couple of days, getting everything packed and everything ready. She surprised me a little bit this afternoon. She came over and she hung out with me, just sat and chatted with me, probably an hour or so. And she said, Mom, I just wanted to talk to you a little bit. I just wanted to chat. And I said, I'm so glad you did. I think she might turn out to miss her old mama just a little bit. I think she might turn out I think she may be a little bit, she's excited, but I think I think there's something there between me and her. Maybe it's a mama-daughter thing. Hey, Claudia, I need to go look at the Lover's card. You said you love the Lover's card in this deck. Let's see if I can find it. Let's see what I've got here. Hey, Andrea, how are you, Blood Bug? I think it's you that's on the list. I think you're third, if I'm not mistaken. Still kind of waiting and hanging out on Katie. The Lover's card represents Gemini energy, as does the Magician card, Claudia. My favorite, I'm a Gemini. My favorite of the two Gemini cards, though, would be definitely the Magician. Definitely would love the Magician card. I do love the Lover's card. It's a very deep card. It's highly misunderstood by a lot of folks, but it's actually all the cards are deep. All the cards are deep. That's true. But the major arcana, very, very deep. Those are very deep. Hey, Ashley, what's up, love? How you doing? How you doing? Look, there's the Hermit. That's pretty. I like that. Some of these cards are different from the regular gilded. I didn't remember that. I'm looking for the Lovers card. That's okay. All right, Claudia. Here's the oh yeah. It is different than in the gilded Tarot Royale. This is the Lovers card here. Very interesting. In Royale, this dude in the picture, you know what? I've got it. I'm going to find it. Okay. We'll give Katie a couple of more minutes to get here. I just retired my Royale deck. It's right here, but I'm going to go pull the Lovers card out. I want to show you something, Claudia, that you'll find interesting about this. Ciro Marchetti, the artistry, he is deep. He is freaking deep. And I want to show you something that he added to his Gilded Royale deck that is not in the regular Gilded. And I did not realize that until just now. And if you, Claudia, like that card, you will be fascinated by what I am about to show you. This is going to freak you out. This is pretty wild about Ciro. He was pretty wise on this thing. He was pretty wise on this thing. He got it. He did not like a lot of the distortion of the Lovers card, and he showed that in what he did in this deck I'm about to show you. He did not like how people have distorted the meaning of that card. I'm not talking about the Gemini, but I'm talking about the actual meaning of the card. And boy, he absolutely had the last laugh on his artistry on this one towards the people that want to call that something that it's not. And I'm gonna find that if it kills me. I'm gonna absolutely look through this deck that I just retired, and I'm gonna find that card, and I'm gonna show you the difference in the artistry. I may ask you if you could. Okay, it has to do with the male in the picture. I want you to look at his first version of this artistry that he did. I want you to look at that real good, and I want you to look at the man. And now I want you to look at the man here, and I'm going to hold this up close and see if you can see. Do you see that this man is a figment of this woman's imagination, and he does not exist? But in this picture, he exists. But in this picture where Marchetti answers back on the distorted twin flame bullshit associated with this card, he said that's not what this card means, and he was right. He was absolutely not right. Yeah, Marchetti is deep. And if you look at Marchetti's artistry, this is why I love him and his collector decks that I was showing you guys yesterday. Marchetti is very, very deep in his artistry. He understands the tarot very, very in depth. He absolutely understands the meaning of these cards. He understands the Fool's Journey and how it applies to path workings and spirituality. And I'm getting pretty deep here, but he gets it. And that was him saying, no, that is not what that card means. It is not the twin flame. That's an illusion. So, in fact, in my opinion, Marchetti was saying twin flame has no place in spirituality. I could not agree more, Mr. Marchetti. I could not agree more. That being said, hey, G-Ma, how you doing? Yeah, I love that. Claudia, when you said you liked the Lovers card in that deck, I'm like, I got to show her this. And when I pulled this out and I saw that he existed in this one and not in that one, it's basically the same deck with a few tweaks to the artistry. And that deck does not have the borders that the regular Gilded has. So yeah, I thought you'd find that interesting. If you're a tarot buff, you would find that interesting, right? Oh, did you Total Wellness? Are you Katie? Who's Katie? The list is right here of what I've got. Oh, wait a minute. Wait, I got another one. Oh, wait a minute. Okay, who is Shell? Is that Shell Bell or is that you, Total Wellness? Who is Shell? Shell is fifth. Who is Shell? That's what I got so far. That's what I got so far. Okay, you're Shell. All right, good deal. I didn't know if that was you or if that was Shell Bell Shell. So let me go ahead and update that, and then we're going to pull some cards. All right, current order. and then we'll start throwing cards. Katie, Vanessa, Andrea, Alyssa, and Shell. Okay, I gotcha. That's pretty. I like that. Okay, so let's go over to Katie. I don't know if Katie's here yet, but we need to get started on the reading. I'm wondering if there's anything coming up for me in romantic love. Thank you, she says. I am a Scorpio. All right. Hey, Thomas, how you doing? I tell you what, give me just a minute before we do this. And I want to do a quick on the cards real quick because I did shuffle these up. And one thing I like to do is this right here. This is the way that I get cards ready whenever I am starting to kind of break in a deck. It's part of what I do as the shuffling process, okay? And I'm trying to get a new deck in. All right, let's see. Pretty good there, pretty good mix. We need one in reverse here. There we go, there we go, there we go. Here we go. Oh, happy birthday, Thomas. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? Good to see you. We're going to read for Katie in just a minute. I'm going to get started, but I'm getting this deck all set here. So I like doing this. And usually I do this off camera. I'll get decks ready off camera, but it is what it is. So I know we're a little bit more informal here. Hey, Nev. The list is up there. And I just updated it with Shell. Oh, wait, hang on. Where'd my thing go? I didn't pin it. Damn it. There we go. There's the current list, Nev. And so that's how many. And if you just booked, you should be right behind Shell. But I will update the list in just a minute. I'm going to get started reading, okay? So give me just a minute. Give me just a minute. I should have done this before I started. I had this bright idea that I was going to be able to do this quicker than I did. I'm sorry, y'all. Thank you for your patience. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. There we go. One more. Give me just a second, y'all. And I will update the list, and then we're going to start throwing cards, okay? Just making sure that this is good and shuffled. Just making sure that this is good and shuffled. Sometimes I just like to do this. This is how I do my cards. So different readers are different. That's okay. All right. So let's see. Nev, I do have you, and you're after Shell. I'm putting you on the list, and next time I do a typed update, I will put you on there. But Nev, you are after Shell. Okay, good deal. So now let's go to Katie. Katie is up first and says, I'm wondering if there is anything coming up for me in romantic love. All right, Source, Spirit, Universe, Divine Guides, give us information for everyone's greater good. Give me the information that contributes to everyone's ascension and highest good. As it is spoken, so it is. All right, that being said, let's go, Katie. Katie, and I'll timestamp for Katie. I know I don't normally do that, but we are going to because I didn't see Katie here. All right, here we go, Katie. What's coming for Katie in love? 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 What's coming for Katie in romance? Is there anything around Katie right now in romance? Is there anything around Katie right now? What does Katie need to know about her future in romance? What does Katie need to know about her future in romance, please? What does Katie need to know about her future in romance? Here we go, Katie. What does Katie need to know about her future in romance? So we have the Queen of Wands in reverse. We have the Empress in reverse and the Knight of Wands. Katie, I feel like you want the right thing, but you're looking in the wrong place. Quite honestly, Katie, I feel like what you need to know is what I see coming towards you would not like. Okay, short story. Long story is this. I very much want to encourage you to work on some shadow work on seeing your value. I feel like you've got some self-confidence issues with the Empress reverse and the Queen of Wands in reverse that's causing you to be attracted to people that you absolutely would not it would not last. It would possibly be disastrous. Okay. You may even attract somebody temperamental and difficult. Okay. And I feel like right now, the Knight of Wands in the upright, at best, we are talking about good sex, and that's about it. What I really recommend is some energy work and some shadow work, because I feel like right now, what you've got coming towards you are some lessons. And the lessons are really absolutely meant to get you to stop and do some shadow work, and to tell you that until you do that, you're going to continue to attract relationship failures. Right now, I feel like you're in the vibration of relationship failures. And I feel like doing some shadow work, Katie, will absolutely change your vibration. It's going to take you longer than a month. Time does not heal all wounds. It's time plus work. That's what we're talking about here. Unhealed wounds, shadow work. If you need some help, I have a playlist that is linked below all of my description boxes that will get you on that journey. If you are on that journey, this is telling me you've got a ways to go. Okay. All right. Next up is Vanessa. Vanessa says, how does David the Scorpio view me, Vanessa the Cancer, currently? Love you too, Vanessa. All right. How does the Scorpio view Vanessa the Cancer? How does David the Scorpio view Vanessa the Cancer? Two water signs. Wow. Okay. How does David the Scorpio view Vanessa the Cancer, please? How does David view Vanessa? How does the Scorpio view the Cancer? Give me that. David towards Vanessa, please. The energies of David the Scorpio towards Vanessa the Cancer. Let's see what we got here. Let's see what we got. Here we go. He's indecisive. He finds you he's very attracted to you physically. I can tell you that, Vanessa. He is very attracted to you physically, but something has got him on the fence. I think he's got some fears of heartbreak, disaster that may be causing some indecision here. I'm going to go into this too. The Ace of Wands is here. He's very sexually, thinks you're very sexy, okay? And he likes, the thought of that, or if you guys have actually done the thing, he definitely likes that. He likes the thought of it. Very attracted to you from that standpoint. The Two of Pentacles is here, though. I need to know why. Let's dig into this just a little bit, Vanessa, with this Two of Pentacles. The Tower is here. That's a little bit bothersome, but he is a Scorpio, so that may be here just bringing in Scorpio energy. But there's indecision here, and I feel like there's a fear of a disaster, and I feel like that's why that Tower is here. But we will look and see. I heard that, Vanessa. Let's see here. Page of Pentacles in the reverse. Very interesting. Four of Pentacles in the reverse. Three of Pentacles in the reverse. So look, this is the thing. There's a lot he's not telling you. There's a lot. I can tell you why the Two of Pentacles is here right now. And the Three of Pentacles is in reverse. I feel like one of two things is going on. Either there is somebody he is currently interested in, or he is hung up on an ex, and I don't think he's been open with you about that with the Page of Pentacles here in the reverse. He could be carrying some residual energy from an ex. That may be the third-party energy here, and that may be the fears. That may be what the problem is here as to what's causing the fears, is that he's not healed from an ex, okay? And that sort of thing. But the Four of Pentacles in reverse tells me that he feels like this would be a foolish risk to take with his heart right now. So he's very guarded. Very, very guarded. Okay. Now, anything else that I can tell Vanessa about this? Anything else? He's very guarded. King of Swords in the reverse. But okay, Emperor, I'm going to tell you what's going on here. Two of Swords, the thing about it is, the block is this. He is afraid of losing control of his heart. He's afraid of giving up. He's afraid of vulnerability. He's got to feel like he's in control, and he's afraid of vulnerability. Vulnerability is yielding control, if you think about that, okay? Vulnerability is giving up control, right? And the fact of the matter is, anybody who thinks they're in control of their life is living in one big illusion anyway. None of us are, heads up. But sometimes people, think differently. Okay, we're always vulnerable. I don't give a fuck, right? Maybe not to a person in a romantic place, but always. Let me tell you, I think it was Tom Petty. You're going to serve somebody, meaning you're going to be vulnerable to somebody. Okay. Yeah. So, yeah, this person, the fears are the issue here. Very sexually attracted to you. Okay. But there's a lot of fears. And what this is, I believe, is unhealed wounds from the past. Flat out. Okay. Hey, Queen of Cups, how you doing? Hey, Cappy Goat. But that's what I got, Vanessa. I know that's not the best love bug, but that's what I see. That's what I see. I'll say something, Vanessa. You may have heard me talk about Scorpios sometimes. I love Scorpio energy. It's absolutely beautiful. Scorpios feel so deeply. So when they get wounded, it takes it to a whole different level. They have a harder time overcoming trust issues, in my humble opinion, than any other sign in the zodiac, particularly when they've been hurt. Okay. And I think that's probably what you're up against right now. It's pretty difficult. Pretty difficult. There's a lot of wounds here. Right. Queen of Cups. I appreciate that. And I appreciate you saying everything that she said just now. Because, and normally, you know how I'm weird about unsolicited messages. But the thing about it is, first of all, you were giving it to me, which is a whole different thing than you giving it to one of my viewers. And secondly, so that's kind of a different category of what I don't or do and don't like. But secondly, I know you're right. Thank you. Thank you for that. I appreciate you. Oh, is that who it was? It was Bob Dylan. Oh, my bad. I thought it was Tom Petty. But yeah, but thank you, Queen of Cups. Much love to you. And I appreciate you following the prompts of your divine guidance on that. Thank you for that. All right. That was Vanessa. Next is Andrea. Wants to know anything that comes out I need to know about money. Okay, Miss Virgo. Let's see what Andrea the Virgo needs to know about money, honey. Money, honey. Let's see here. Thank you, Vanessa. Thank you so much. All right, here we go. What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does she need to know about money, please? My beautiful Virgo friend. My cards are telling me I got to shuffle again, Andrea, so I'm shuffling. What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? There it is. What does Andrea the Virgo need to know about money? High Priestess in the reverse. Ace of Swords in the reverse. This is telling me Three of Wands. This is telling me several things, Andrea. Don't make any impulsive decisions. There are things that are forthcoming that you don't see yet. The High Priestess in the reverse, that's about an impulsive decision. The Ace of Swords in reverse, that's something you don't know yet. The Three of Wands is here. You're going to be okay. Be patient, okay? Work on this is a card of manifestation, and one of the main things that this card talks about, I love the artistry in this deck. Visualization is everything in manifestation, and patience. Okay, literally visualizing your ships before you can see them coming in. And what I really get from this is the advice of working on sharpening up your manifestation 101. If you don't know this, Andrea, and you may, I have a Manifestation 101 video that's like 20 or 30 minutes long that I did a few years ago that absolutely gives you all my tools. It's free. I don't make a dime off of it. It's linked in all my description boxes. But I feel like your ship is coming in. I feel like it may be a little bit slow. In the meantime, don't make any impulsive decisions. Financially speaking, there are expenses that you need to be prepared for that you may not even see coming, unexpected expenses, okay? Oh, okay, G-Ma. I gotcha. But I do feel like your ships are going to come in. It's just going to be slow. And I feel like the universe, divine source is telling us to tell you to brush up on your manifestation and stick to that. Stay true to that. Right? Yeah, you absolutely. And yeah, I'm getting big. Don't take unnecessary risks with money, too. Don't take unnecessary risks with money. Don't believe everything somebody tells you about money either. You know what's interesting? You're Mercury ruled because you're a Virgo. Our planet, Gemini is ruled by Mercury too, is about to go into retrograde. If you are looking for work or you are looking to make a purchase, Make sure you get things in writing and you read them over. Okay. Don't fall for get rich schemes either. Don't take foolish risks with your money. I'm getting strong, be prudent vibes here. I am getting some very good vibes that your ships are going to come in, but it may just take a little bit longer. And in the meantime, make sure that you have your nest egg in place. Right. I know, right, Ashley? Anything else about money? For Andrea, please. Anything else about money? Have confidence in yourself. Don't be afraid to go for what you want. Trust yourself. Have confidence. Trust yourself. If you were given an opportunity, you absolutely have the skills to do it. Okay. The other thing is have confidence in yourself. Don't be afraid to go after what you want. The only thing somebody can tell you is no. And that didn't kill anybody. So, and if you have a dream, there's a reason for it. So there you go. You're welcome, Andrea. You're welcome. I hope that's helpful to you. Let's see who we've got. Okay. We got several. After Nev is Raquel. I'm going to write this down and I'll update this because we have quite a few. Raquel, Candace, and Sergio. So up next is Alyssa. Let's do an update real quick. I'm going to get a sip of water and then we'll update. You're welcome, Andrea. Is it okay? If it's Andrea, put a 1. And if it's Andrea, put a 2. So if it's Andrea, put a 1. All right, there you go. I'm updating the list. I know you guys know that, but anyway, there we go. There's where we are. There's where we are. All right, so let's go to Andrea. Andrea may have left. I don't know. She didn't tell. Oh, it's a 1. It's Andrea. Okay, cool. Now I got it. I'll try to remember. All right, here we go. Let's go to Alyssa. Alyssa says, what does Alyssa say to me? Virgo, what relationship advice does Spirit have for me at this time regarding my love interest, who I'll call C? Good question. C. All right. Alyssa the Virgo asks, what relationship advice does the universe have regarding the love interest named C? What do we see here? What do we see here, please? In this connection, what do we see here? 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 What do we see? Let's see what we can find out. What do we see here? Of course, Wicked Majesty. What do we see here with regard to Alyssa? So we have the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. The Hierophant. The Eight of Cups. Ooh. There's something he's got to release. There's something he's got to release before he can do anything else. Some kind of connection that was pretty heavy, or maybe is heavy. Okay. Either is or was very serious commitment here that he needs to walk away from and fully release. Okay. Whether he's in that connection or not, I don't know, but I don't believe he has fully released the energy of that. There almost looks to be some obsessive energy here with the Queen of Pentacles in the reverse. I'm going to get that a little bit deeper. Two of Swords in the reverse. We'll talk about that. Ace of Wands. Seven of Wands in reverse. Okay. All right. Now, here's what I've got. I got the rest of the story for you. Alyssa, I feel like this. I feel like there is some energy here that needs to be released. Okay. I feel like there is an intention to do that. And I feel like right now, with the Two of Swords in reverse coming out with all of this, what I feel like is right now, whatever the energy is that needs to be released is a block. I feel like his intention is to release that with the Two of Swords in reverse, which will open up the roadway for you, which brings about this Ace of Wands, which is sometimes sexual energy. It's sometimes a new beginning, a passionate new beginning. And the Seven of Wands in reverse means kind of breaking down of barriers, opening up, making an emotional investment, finally investing emotionally sometimes with that. But I feel like that this person has something they need to release. Some kind of partnership here with this, to be honest, with this Queen of Pentacles. I feel like that. That's what I got with this thing. That's what I got with this thing. There is, and it could be heartbreak. It could literally be that this person is in a connection with someone else. All right. It could literally be that. Yeah, right now this is causing this person more anxiety than they are letting you know. And there's some instability with whatever this is. It may have gone by the wayside, okay? But that's what I feel here. That's what I feel here. It will end. He will let this go. Ten of Swords. If it's not already over, it will be. And he will let this go. Now, I will say this. Before I got involved with this person, and I'm reading blind on this. I'm totally reading blind on this. But I damn sure would make damn sure that there was enough time and work that took place before I got involved with a person that was still carrying energy from something from the past. Because right now I feel like that's where this person is. I feel like their intention is to move forward. Now, whether they do it is another matter entirely. Okay. But that's what I've got. That's what I've got here. All right. Well, hello, Laurel. How you doing? Are you on there? I see you. I see you. You are after Sergio. When I update the list next, I'll make sure to put you after Sergio. So I hope that helps, Alyssa, with regard to the situation. I hope that gives you some guidance. I hope that gives you some guidance here. All right. Up next is Shell. We are on Shell, which is total wellness. Will I pass my MBLEX? I don't know if I'm saying that right on the first go. Virgo. All right. Will we pass? I'm assuming total well. That's a test, if I recall. Right. I know you're going through some career stuff right now that's very serious. I do know that. And I think that's some kind of exam. It may be like licensure exam or something of that nature. Okay. All right. I got you. Okay. I got you. What are the energies for Shell with this upcoming exam, with this upcoming test? What are the energies here with this test? Give me the energies. 3 cards, please. I need accuracy. What are the energies here? What are the energies for Shell with this test? Give me the energies for Shell. What does Shell need to know? Tell me what she needs to know. Tell me what Shell needs to know about this. Hell yeah. Hell to the fucking yeah. You got 3 big fat yeses, Ladybug. The 9 of Pentacles. I believe this is self-employment, as I recall. Yes. This is the card of successfully being standing on your own 2 feet, making it just fine financially with the 9 of Pentacles, and is often associated with self-employment. The 8 of Pentacles is next. That tells me that you are paying damn good attention to what you're doing. You're putting a lot into it, and you're going to get a lot out of it in the form of financial remuneration. The 6 of Wands speaks to you becoming a reputable person in your field. Very well known, job well done, pats on the back, known by many, sometimes literally popular and famous for it. Get on with your bad self, go do it. This is why it's all happening right now, because you're taking the action and being very studious and very serious about what you this I don't have to ask you, I know, which I know you take it serious anyway because you talk about it. But this tells me that you're not all a windbag. Some of the stuff that comes out of my mouth, you're not a windbag, okay? You're not just talking the talk about your career, total wellness. You're walking the walk. You're putting in the time to study and learn and do your thing. I like it. 3 big hell yeses is what I got. That's why, too. That's why. Look at the emperor on the, holy shit, look at the emperor on the bottom of the deck. That's a big fat career move right there. Yes. Yes, bitches, get it. Love it. I would say hell yes is your answer. There was, let me tell you what, there was not a lick of clarification that was needed on that one, was it? Yep, I don't see, and to be honest with you, I feel like the reason it's so clear cut is because you have really worked hard. I feel like you're, because of the hard work you're doing towards this, that's why this is a shoe in. That's why the energies are so clear. Hey, Jenna, how you doing? Next up is, after Laura, we need to update, is Gina and Michaela. Michayla. I got you, Mimi. I think I got you. You'll have to make sure that I put you on this list. Of course. Of course, there it is right there, 4.0, right? I'm so proud of you. That is not easy. Hey, Visha, how you doing? All right, let's update the list real quick. Up next is, that was Shell. Up next is Nev, then Raquel, Candace, Sergio, Laura, Gina, and Michaela. Okay, there we go. I'm so proud of you, Total Wellness. I expect a full report. I expect a full report. We want all the tea. All right, Nev, let's read for you, love bug. Let's read for Nev. Says, Virgo Sun, Libra rising. By the way, my daughter is a Libra rising. My current job, longevity, quite stressful. 2 months in. Okay. Oh, wow. 2 months in and stressful. Whew. That's tough. That's tough. Fair enough, Nev. Fair enough. Let's see what we've got. Well, hello, Mark. Good to hear from you. Hey, Cole. I don't know how to say that. Jenna Swan. Why am I thinking of that dancer? Y'all know the one I'm talking about that was married to what's his name? The famous, I don't know. Anyway, all right. I remember that, Total Wellness. I do. All right, here we go. Nev. Nev says, my current job longevity. Give me, okay, so let's talk about Nev's job. Nev's current position. What are the energies to be lasting? What are the energies for this to be lasting, for it to stay? What can you tell us that we need to know about this overall? What do we need to know about this? Claudia, thank you, babes. Thank you for that. Thank you so much. What do we need to know about Nev? Okay, hold on, Nev. My cards are really wanting to talk to me right now. I know, right, Andrea? Nixie is a Virgo too. Here we go. What does Nev need to know about the possibility for longevity, stability with the job? What does Nev need to know about that? What does Nev need to know about that? Plus, Ashley's a Virgo. Here we go. What does Nev need to know? Here we go. All this Mercury energy up in here. Page of Swords, 4 of Swords in reverse, 2 of Cups. Okay, I feel like this is going to work out, but what I'm getting is this. I'm getting some advice for you. First of all, there's anxiety with the 4 of Swords in reverse. The Page of Swords, I'm going to give you the advice on the Page of Swords. There's 2 things that I'm getting from the Page of Swords on this thing. Number 1, watch people around you. Be careful. Number 2, watch what you tell everybody. Be stealth. Keep your coworkers on a need to know basis. I feel like there are people around you that you probably cannot trust. In fact, I'm going to tell you what my experience generally is with making friends in the workplace. It just never has worked for me. And I've got a lot of years of experience in that. Be stealth. There are a lot of people around you in a workplace environment that you cannot trust, and you may be able to trust them today, but next month, what they tell you, they might totally turn on you, and boom, there you go. There is a lot of angst and anxiety here with the Four of Swords in reverse, but I feel like that's going to settle out with the Two of Cups, and there may be somebody there that actually literally helps you out. Okay, there may be some kind of person who you partner up with or work with that is going to help you out in that situation. Could be a boss, could be a coworker, that is going to really be important in your success here. I want to dig a little bit deeper, Nev, into this Four of Swords in reverse. You being a Virgo, and don't take this the wrong way, I'm a Gemini too. People who are Mercury ruled, sometimes our mind can really, really make things a lot worse than they are. Okay, swords is mental sometimes. Okay, and I'm not saying it's not good, but I'm almost wondering if that Mercury brain is overthinking this and making it even worse than what it is. I'm not saying it's not bad, not at all, but I almost wonder if some of the problem is some angst, some maybe being overly suspicious, or maybe a little bit of anxiety. King of Wands in reverse, Knight of Pentacles, settle down. Yeah, and the King of Cups in reverse. Okay, you don't have to be fond of everybody. That's okay. But confidence, I think one of your issues here, self-confidence. Absolute self-confidence is key. And settle down. You're going to be okay regardless of what happens here. Literally, your card here, the Knight of Pentacles, that is mutable earth energy here, okay? And the Knight of Pentacles is telling you you're going to be okay, Virgo. You got this thing. I will tell you this. Mind your P's and Q's. Watch who you tell what. Be stealth, okay? But at the same time, don't let your mind run away with you and start catastrophizing. And I know that's one of the struggles that Virgos have. I kind of feel like that maybe, I don't think that's the entire problem, but I do think that that is making things more challenging for you than they otherwise would be. And Nev, let me tell you, as a person who is Mercury ruled, I know that Virgos struggle with the catastrophizing side of the overthinking more so than Geminis, but I can't imagine, because I do pretty good on that, just being a Gemini. I know the struggle is real for Virgos, not from being a Virgo, but from knowing that Virgo energy. And so try as best you can. Meditate, do things to get out in nature, ground yourself. That's going to help with this mental stuff going on, this Four Swords in reverse, okay? You're losing sleep even sometimes, anxiety, restless, okay? But get out if you can, walk in nature. Put your hands on a tree, walk barefoot, okay, on the ground or the grass. Do things to ground yourself, meditation, spiritual baths, self-care. Those are the things that are going to help that mental hot box that you and I struggle with, okay? So I hope that helps, Nev. All right. There we go. Hey, Angela, how are you? So that's what I got. Oh, somebody just booked. Hang on. Angela did. Angela, you are after Michaela. You're on my list here. And as soon as I update here on the screen, I'll put you behind Michaela. All right, let's go to Raquel. Let's go to Raquel. Let's see what's going on in Raquel's world. I hope that helped you, Nev. I hope that helped. All right, Raquel says, I'm wondering if I should confess to my best friend or leave well enough alone. I'm a Leo, and it is Leo season. Should Raquel confess to her best friend? Let's take a look. I may have to charge my vape. Should Raquel confess to her best friend? Should there be a confession here? What are the energies? What would the energies be like if this confession happens from the Leo to their bestie, please? Let's take a look. Let's see. Let's look at what this looks like it would happen, maybe. Let's see if we can find out. What can we find out? What can we find out? What can we find out? Let's see what we got here. King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Hermit in the reverse, the Ten of, ooh, I don't know that this would work. I don't know that this would work. I feel like it would mess up with the stability of a friendship. Sometimes Pentacles are about friendships, particularly if there's I almost pick up that there's a longevity in this friendship with the King of Pentacles coming in, even though it's in the reverse. The Hermit is in reverse. So that's can be a confession, but then the Ten of Swords, it may mess up a good friendship. It may mess up a good friendship. Tell me more about this Hermit in reverse. Tell me more about this. I think I already know what this means. Possibly. Hang on. Possibly. Hang on. Page of Cups in reverse. This is telling you, okay, Four of Wands. This is telling you to hold back and not say anything about your feelings. And I feel like you do have deep feelings for this person. I don't think this person is really ready for this. Will there be something down the road? Because this is confusing with the Four of Wands and Two of Cups here. But it's telling me to tell you not to spill the beans. The Hermit in reverse, that almost feels like it's an impulsive spilling of the beans. Page of Cups in reverse, hold back from expressing this, even though you feel it. Is there potential for this down the road? 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 Is there potential? Yeah, there is some potential for this down the road. There's a lot of challenges here that need to be overcome. I think this is every bit a timing issue. And I'll be honest with you. One thing that I'm going to tell you, Raquel, I don't put my life on hold for anybody. I would keep my options open. I definitely would not let a ship go by me and sail past me waiting to open up to your best friend. If it happens, it happens. And if they miss the boat, then so be it. But I think this timing is off. I feel like your best friend, quite honestly, with the Devil card coming out here and the Emperor and the Six of Pentacles, your friend needs to really work on some healing and shadow work. There is some toxicity here. And I don't mean your friend is mean. Toxic does not mean mean. Toxic just means wounds that are unhealed. Possibly can be mean, but it doesn't have to be. And I don't feel like that's not what I'm saying. I'm just, by toxicity, I'm just simply referring to unhealed wounds and all that can go along with it. And unhealed wounds in the nicest of people can absolutely cause a lot of pain, and we can become collateral damage. And even on the bottom of the deck, the Temperance card in the reverse speaks to some unhealed wounds, okay? And the need for some healing on the part of your friend. That's what I'm picking up here. All right, Candace is up next. Let's update the list real quick. And Candace, you will be up next. Laura, Dina, Michaela, and Angela. There we go. Here's the updated list. You're welcome, Raquel. You are welcome. All right. Oh, thank you, Candace. Right back at you. Love you right back. Somebody just booked. Let me see who just booked. That was Chris. Chris, you are after Angela. When I update the screen, I will put you behind Angela on the list. All right, Candace asks, I spoke to a friend named P after 5 months of no contact. What does he want, if anything? Good question. Good question. What does P want with this communication between P and Candace? What is P's hoped outcome? What is P hoping for here? What is P hoping for here? What is what does P want out of this communication? What does P want out of this communication? What does P want out of this communication with Candace and P? What is wanted here? What is the desired outcome from P? What is the desired outcome? This, okay, what I really get, I feel like P, whoever this is, feels like there's some bad blood between you two. With the Six of Cups in reverse and the Queen of Cups in reverse, P may have some regrets about the way that things went between you, maybe before you guys went no contact. Okay. And the World card is here in the upright. That definitely speaks to mending fences, but also closing chapters, closure, resolution, acceptance, explanation, apology. Just, it's a nice, the World card in the upright is a very, very healthy cleaning up of a mess that we have made in the past sometimes, right? And you can't undo things. I get that. But it's like taking responsibility for those things and reaching a state of, okay, we're okay, we've buried the hatchet, that sort of thing, and not not repressed things. I don't like the word bury, but we've resolved this, we've worked through, and we're, we don't hate each other, and we don't, wish each other harm, forgiveness, if you will. I don't know that this person necessarily wants to start anything up here. I don't really pick that up with the World card, but I will check this. Okay. You absolutely can, Edgar. No, the Ace of Swords is here in the reverse. The Moon card is here. But no, Nine of Cups in reverse. No, this person does not want to pick up another relationship or any sort with you, but there is definitely closure and accountability is what I'm picking up on this thing. Maybe some regret for some things in the way they went down between you two. All right. I think this is a part of this person trying to do the right thing and heal, is what I feel like, Candace, if that makes sense, which is rare. So, yay. Yay for that person, right? All right. Let's go to Sergio. Sergio, how does Niels the Libra currently view me? Sergio the Virgo. Okay, how does Niels view Sergio, please? How does Niels view Sergio? How does this Libra view the Virgo? How does Niels the Libra view Sergio the Virgo? How does Niels view Sergio? How does Niels view Sergio, please? How does Niels view Sergio? How does Niels view Sergio? Okay, Candace, thanks. Thank you. How does Niels view Sergio? How does Niels view Sergio? How does Niels view Sergio, please? How does Niels view Sergio? So it's almost like you guys have had some issues between each other. There is an energetic connection to a degree with the Eight of Pentacles here. There is a Justice card here, and then the Five of Cups in reverse. It's almost like this person feels like an apology is owed so that they can move on, or you can both move on. Okay, it's almost like this person either feels like you owe them an apology, or they owe you an apology in order to move on with the Five of Cups in reverse, right? And to move past this heartbreak. And yes, Karen, we will do that. That's where you'll submit your question on that link. Give me a little bit more on this. That's what I'm really feeling. Yeah, King of Swords in reverse. Six of Pentacles here. He wants rights righted. He wants this thing to balance out. He feels like there's an apology that needs to happen either from him to you or you to him. He wants that. He wants balance between you two. He wants righting of the wrongs with the Six of Pentacles. That can be kind of giving what's due. The King of Swords is here in reverse. He may feel like he's been stubborn or you've been stubborn. All right. I do feel that way. But I don't really see relationship energy at all, or any emotion. All right. I don't see any emotion here. Okay. I almost see like I just see trying to close something out, to be honest. I just see trying to close something out really, really here. Really, really clearly. Yeah. That's the thing. There's a lot of up in their head right here. And this is all about wanting to heal and move forward. Okay. That's what this is. That is what's going on, to answer a lot of unanswered questions here, if that makes sense. So that's what I have. Thank you, Laurel. Thank you for that. So that was Sergio. Next is Laura. All right. I think we may. Yep, we got another one. Let's see here. Hey, Daniel, how you doing? I'm going to update and see. Up next is Edgar after Chris. All right, I'm sorry, Edgar, you're not next. All right, let me give the list. Daniel, did you go through the link, Love Bug? If you went through the link, I don't believe I got you. Let me just double check. Nah, Daniel, I don't have a booking from you. You have to use the link in the pinned comment, and also Coyote Bird is running the link. That's where you'll know, but it has not come through my channels yet. All right, let's update the list real quick. Here we go. There's the current list. Oh, okay. Thank you, Sergio, for that. Thank you for that. Thank you for that feedback. That always helps. Okay. Now we have Laura. Is he, the Aquarius, feeling the same connection, potential for more, that I, the Libra, feel? Two air signs. Cool, cool, cool. Cool, cool, cool. All right, Laura, let's see if this Aquarius feels that this is has potential for more with you, the Libra. Does this Aquarius feel like there is a potential for growth here with Laura the Libra? With Laura the Libra. Does this Aquarius feel that there is potential for growth with Laura the Libra? Let's take a look. Let's see what we have. Let's see what we have. Is there potential for growth in the eyes of this Aquarius? Hang on. Is there potential for growth? Is there potential for growth according to the Aquarius? Does this Aquarius see potential for growth with Laura the Libra? From the eyes of the Aquarius, from the mind and the heart of the Aquarius. Yes. 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 And this person will open up to you more. Quite honestly, and this actually kind of is consistent with what I would expect from an Aquarius. Aquarius can come off a little bit standoffish, especially at first. This Aquarius does feel like this is going to grow. I have the Knight of Cups, and I feel like as a result, this person will open up to you more. Seven of Swords in reverse, become more transparent with you, and then the Ten of Cups. So yeah, the Aquarius definitely sees potential, flat out. Flat out. That's interesting, Aqua Baby. I think Aquarians are straight shooters. I think sometimes they don't think to say it, but I think if you ask them, for the most part, and this is stereotypical, every single sign can be whatever, but as a rule, they may not think to tell you. They may assume you know. Sometimes that's an air sign thing. But on the other hand, usually a pretty high vibrational Aquarian that is trying to be a good person is going to shoot straight with you. And usually pretty direct, usually pretty straight shooter, which is one of the things I like about Aquarians. Yeah, straight up. Exactly. They're very straight up. King of Cups is here. He feels like he could grow to love you. Three of Cups, he likes being with you. He loves hanging with you. I'll tell you that right now. The thing that's cool about Aquarians, I wish I could be more like. Aquarians are not as verbose as Geminis. They say it in a very concise and succinct. For some reason, the Aquarians can use 3 words, and Geminis need 48 paragraphs and to say the same thing. Aquarians just have a gift that way. But yeah. See, there you go. You're hearing from Nixie, who's an Aquarius moon, and then Aqua Baby, who is also obviously Aquarian, right? Ashley, sweet dreams, my love. Always good to see you, my beautiful Virgo friend. Next up is Gina. I just had somebody booked too. Hang on. Karen, I got you, Karen S. You are after Edgar. And when I redo the list, you will show up after Edgar, okay? All right, let's go to Gina. Gina the Taurus. I'm a Taurus and my love interest is a Leo. Well, my love interest, whose initial is K, and I'll be in a long-term relationship anytime soon. Let's see, Gina. Let's see what the energies look like for a relationship between you two. Will there be a long-term relationship? What are the energies like for this Leo and Gina the Taurus to end up in a long-term connection? What are the energies like? What are the energies like for a long-term connection between the Leo and Gina the Taurus, please? What are the energies like here? What are the energies like? What are the energies like here? What are the energies like for a long-term connection between these two? Let's see what we can find out. What are the energies like? King of Wands in the reverse, the Judgment card, the Knight of Swords in reverse. You know, okay. In order to really answer this, Gina, there are some challenges either way. But one thing that I've got to know, are you guys in any way right now in separation, having challenges, or is there a challenge between you two of any sort right now? That will help me to better interpret one of these cards. Okay, there are some challenges here, Gina, for sure. And this question is going to tell me if there are more challenges than what I see or just the challenges that I see. That's going to tell me a lot because I feel like this may be a new person. I don't feel like that you guys challenges on his part. All right, let me tell you what I feel like's going on here. I feel like he is not telling you everything with the Knight of Swords in the reverse, okay? I feel like that he is holding back some things. Sometimes that Knight of Swords in reverse can tell people what they think they want to hear. It can be a people pleaser to the point of lying. It can also be a person to feed you a line of shit to get what they want. Okay? It can be one of those two things, not telling you everything. It can be a lack of communication in general, but in this case, that's why I believe that card is here. And what I believe this person is failing to be honest with you about is that they are hung up on a past person. That's why the Judgment card is here. That's why the Judgment card is here. The King of Wands is in reverse. We're going to talk about that. That can be a number of different things. That's definitely a challenge spot as well. I'm going to dig into this Judgment card a little bit deeper and see what I can find out. Okay. Going to see what I can find out. Let's see, what can I find out? Everything you know, Daniel, you can, if you follow the link that's posted, you'll have every potential question you could possibly think of answered, okay? Best thing for you to do is follow that link and read everything. And if you read all that and you still have questions, you probably just need to skip out, okay? All right, the Judgment card. Why is that here in Gina's reading? Tell me more about the Judgment card and this past energy. Tell me more about the Judgment card in this past energy here. The Devil card, unhealed wounds. Page of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Page of Wands is here in the reverse. I don't know that they're in communication, but there is a lot of unhealed wounds. That is why the Devil card is here. There is a big, big need for this person to do a shit ton of healing. The Devil is a major arcana, and it speaks to the need to free yourself from the chains of the unhealed wounds from the past, which is why the Judgment card is here. The Judgment card is about past energy sometimes. All right. And that's what's going on. I don't feel like they're in communication because you have pages in reverse. Either that or he's simply just not, he may be lying to himself about this. He's definitely not being honest with you. The King of Wands is in reverse. He may have a shattered self-esteem from this, and it may cause him to act arrogant at times but either way, there's a crap self-esteem here that can manifest in a number of different ways as how it looks whenever people behave. They respond to that in sometimes a number of different ways. But that is definitely a confidence issue here that needs to be worked on. Okay. Definitely. Self-love is a big issue. Being honest with himself. He's not being honest with himself. Self-love is a big issue with this person. This person has a lot of wounds. And what I feel like is this. I feel like if you were to try to get into first of all, I have 0 cards about long-term connection, even on the board, either in the reverse or the upright. The next thing I have to tell you is this. I feel like if you were to even try with this person, you would end up being collateral damage. That's what I feel here. That's what I feel here. That's what I feel. Yeah, look, the 10 of Swords, you would get hurt very badly. 10 Swords hurt. Right? That's the bottom of the deck. So that's what I feel like, Gina. I know that's probably not what you wanted to hear, but, we tell you the truth here. What we see in the cards, right? Let's read for Michaela the Libra wants to know if Donatello the Virgo is interested in something long term or just wants to play the field since recent energy shift. I'm new to reading tarot and I got confused reading his energy. Fair enough. It can be very confusing. So much is intuitive. I'm going to give y'all that are interested in reading tarot and you guys that mess around with tarot cards. Let me tell you why it can be confusing when you get cards that contradict each other. Oftentimes that's what creates confusion. And that's why you need to regularly meditate so that you are in tune and walking with that intuition. It requires intuitive interpretation. And that's why I didn't understand that for a long time. All right. So Michaela wants to know if Donatello is interested in something long-term, please. What are the energies here for something long-term developing between Michaela the Libra and Donatello the Virgo? What are the energies for something long-term coming about from this connection between the Libra and the Virgo? What is the energies between Libra and Virgo as far as there being something that develops and moves towards something long-term? Let's take a look. Let's see what we have here between Michaela and Donatello. As the King of Pentacles in the reverse, the Knight of Cups is here, the Queen of Swords. What I get is this. I feel like there is a youthful energy here that is a bit unstable. That's why the Knight of Cups is here. I do think this person wants some growth, but I think they lack stability. What I think is going to happen here is I think you are going to have some ground rules. This is literally the Libra card in the Minor Arcana. And what you should know about this is this card is telling you to set some boundaries and set some expectations. And if that's what you want and you don't want to mess around and play the field, then simply don't tolerate it. That's what you need to do. Okay. I've got a youthfulness. I've got an instability. I'm almost picking up with these energies that this person is going to do what you allow them to do. Okay. This person is going to do what you allow them to do. All right. They're going to be youthful just as long as you put up with it. What ultimately would happen if she set some boundaries and said, we're not doing that? What would happen here? King of Wands in reverse, Two of Wands in reverse, Justice card. I think he would walk away and apologize the whole way out. But I feel like this. If you're okay playing around and just, having a good time, then that's fine. If you absolutely want more, this person is going to continue to act this way as long as you allow them to. They think that it's okay, I believe. And I think that if that's what you want, it's time to stand up, give an ultimatum, and allow the chips to fall where they may. Because if they're wasting your time and you want more, don't waste your time on this any longer. All right? That's what I got. I was reading for Gina, Mimi. I was reading for Gina. Right. Daniel, you did not, I don't think you booked a reading, love. Sergio has booked again. Daniel, I'm not reading for you, and you've not booked a reading. I feel like I don't know who you're talking to in the chat, but I'm not talking to you. And I love you. I'm glad you're here. But that was Gina's reading, or yeah, that was Gina's reading. All right. That's what that was about. I'm sorry, Michaela. God, that was Michaela's reading. Gina, I'm sorry, that was Michaela's reading. But Daniel, you didn't book, and I've not read for you, Michaela. I am so sorry, but that was for you, Michaela. I know that was for you because of the energies we pulled. I just got messed up on the list itself after I did the reading. Okay, but yeah, yeah. So, Mimi, are you Michaela? If you're Michaela, rewind back about 6 or 8 minutes, probably 6 or 8 minutes, maybe a little bit longer. So, anyway, and Sergio, I have you on the list as well for your next question. Let's go ahead and update the list real quick. Okay, so Gina, that is an answer that would take me a little bit longer to answer you. And I will answer you my take on that. It's an excellent question, Gina. Gina asks, by the way, for those of you who don't know, Auntie Karen, can card readings change from day to day? That is not a simple yes or no question, Gina. And I will tell you what I feel about that, but I don't want to do it right now because it would take me a long time to really answer that completely and to give you an honest and complete answer. But I definitely have an answer for you. But if you'll be patient and hang tight and remind me, we will talk about that later once I kind of wrap up readings. Okay. And I'm not trying to put you off, but that's an excellent question. Excellent question. Okay. And it's valid. It's absolutely valid. Absolutely valid. All right, let's go to who is up next. Angela. Angela says, will the person I care about come back into my life? Twin flame check in. We don't do twin flames, but I will find out if your person will come back in. Your twin flame is in the mirror. Absolutely. And if you have any questions about that, go watch my twin flame playlist. The worst thing that ever happened to the romantic side of the spiritual community was twin flame. If you ever want a way to get stuck in a rut and everything against what the universe wants for us as far as ascension, go find you a twin flame bullshit channel. That'll keep you stuck. That'll absolutely keep you stuck. But we're going to see if the Sagittarius will return towards Angela. And you may know this, Angela. In my stuff on my terms, it says I don't read for twin flames, but your question I can answer. Here we go. Here we go. Here we go. Will the Sagittarius come back into Angela's life? Will the Sagittarius come back into Angela's life? Will the Sagittarius come back into Angela's life? You're the okay, you're the Sagittarius. Okay, good. Okay, good. Will this Aquarius come back into Angela's life? Will the Aquarius come back towards the Sagittarius? Will the Aquarius come back towards the Sagittarius? Will the Aquarius come back toward the Saggy? Let's take a look. Let's take a look. So I have the King of Cups in the reverse. Okay. I have, hold on a second. What else do we have? The Two of Swords. Okay. And I have the Hanging Man. The Two of Swords. This is a blockage. This is you being stuck. This is stagnant energy right here. This is a roadblock. This is a lack of communication, lack of forward movement, and this is a lack of emotion towards you. That's you being stuck in this twin flame stuff. What I think you should do, Angela, and I'm just going to shoot straight with you, and this is from my heart. Okay? I got stuck on that for 3 years myself. And if I were to tell you all the whys and wherefores of the connection that I'm referring to right now, you would argue me up and down that this was a twin flame connection. What it absolutely was a plutonic connection, which is 9 times out of 10 what happens when people call it twin flame. That's not what it is, and it is obsession and not love. Because when you feel like that this person is your person, and yet they are not acting like their person, and they're going around saying they're not your person, that's you feeling like you know more about this person than their own intuition. There's only one person on the planet that has access to my intuition, and my intuition is who knows best for me. Nobody else on the planet knows what's best for me and where I'm supposed to be and who I'm supposed to be doing with, except my higher self. And it's up to me to listen to that intuition. And that's a private line nobody else gets access to. That's called obsession, my love. And it comes from, many times, plutonic connections. And I don't have time to get into the whys and wherefores, but on my twin flame playlist, you'll see a video from an astrologer about that. You will also see videos about twin flames from me. Okay. And sometimes this has to do with limerence, Limerance. I do not have any videos about limerence, but really I don't need them. There is a shit ton of information both on Google and here on YouTube, all the videos you could ever want about limerence, which is addiction to a person. Obsession is the same thing as addiction. And we use that to numb the pain in our hearts, okay? And we use, that twin flame dynamic is us staying stuck in that energy and not wanting to face the truth of our own emotions and our own unhealed wounds being the real problem here. Okay. And that's why I absolutely have a major problem with twin flame bullshitters here on YouTube. And they absolutely have every incentive to keep people stuck because that keeps their views up. Okay. And I talk about that a lot in one of the videos on my twin flame playlist. You will see that the thumbnail is a picture of me. I am wearing a crimson shirt and I'm sitting like this in the picture. That's the first video I want you to watch. That one right there. I don't remember how long it is, but that's whenever I first started to get downloads from Source and my spirit guides and my higher self about what is really going on with this twin flame horse shit. That's when I first started to really get some downloads. And everything that I talk about, I first got in downloads and then later had confirmed to me from things like the astrologer that I have connected on that playlist. So yeah, there's a lot of proof what is really going on from an astrology standpoint. Hey, Wendy, how you doing? Thanks, CB. Very sweet of you to say. Very sweet of you. So that's where we are, Angela. I hope that helps, love. All right. Let's go to Chris. Let me make sure. Yes, I am caught up as far as. Okay, let me make sure I'm caught up on here. Let's go ahead and post you, sir. Oh, I've got it on there, Sergio. You're the last one. Okay, Chris is up next. You're welcome, Angela. Let me tell you something. And I don't want you to in any way, give me just a minute. Angela, I want to talk to you a minute. A lot of times, especially in mini reads, and mini reads are brief for a reason, okay? Because it's kind of quickie. And it may seem like I spew a lot of information in a short period of time. And there's a reason for that. It's because in my heart of hearts, I really want to get that information to you because I feel like it would help you. And it is in my heart to help people in their journey and to help them avoid some of the pitfalls that I got stuck in. And sometimes because I go super fast, it will make people feel like, and nobody said this to me. This is just me. I believe there are times that I can come across as cold and indifferent and like I have no empathy. And I want to tell you something, Angela. The period of time in my life that I'm referring to was probably one of the darkest periods of my life, and it lasted for years. So I don't want you to ever feel like I don't have a heart, I don't care, and I can't imagine what you're going through. And I will never sit and say I know how a person feels, because we are all in different places. But what I can absolutely, without any hesitation, tell you, Angela, is I know how it feels to hurt. I know how it feels to be rocking back and forth on the bed, feeling like you're detoxing from a drug and it's really just a person. That's how I felt. And it lasted a long time. And it was a special hell that I would not ever wish on anyone. And so I wanted to stop and just say this, Angela, to let you kind of have a little tiny glimpse, and this is only a tiny glimpse, of why I am so passionate to get the truth to people. Because I feel like the truth, as painful as it is the thing that sets us free, ultimately. So there we go. All right, Chris, thank you for your patience. You are up next. Thank you for that, Gma. I appreciate it. Well, thank you, Angela. Thank you for that. I appreciate it. And I want you to know, Angela, you may not know this, but I'm going to let you in on a little secret. People like you are why I'm here. Tarot, I love reading tarot. And it's fun and I enjoy it. My passion, what makes my heart go spinning round and ticking, 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 is the compulsion and the absolute drive to help people avoid some of the painful experiences that I have gone through. And if I can help one person, and I've helped some people, there are a lot of people that don't hear me, and that's okay. You know, and I honor that, because, you know, they're not ready. But if I can put one person, you know, I'm not the answer to every problem, and I'm not the end all be all, and I damn sure don't know everything, but I know there's a better way, and I know there's a path to inner peace, and I know how long it took me to get there. And if I can help one person find their self, because if you ever really see yourself, you'll find a love that you can't describe. If you ever really see yourself, you'll be amazed at who you are. And none of us really know. There's this journey to self-awareness that comes about from shadow work and healing, okay, and other things, okay. But the more you get a glimpse of your soul, I'm talking about your soul. Your soul is divine energy. Once you get a glimpse of that, just a little tiny glimpse, it'll put you in a place that you've never seen before, and you'll be happy. It's not an easy path, even now. Very challenging, okay? I still have tests. I still have rough days. I still have challenges. My daughter and I still have fusses, okay? I'm not a perfect mom. I'm not a perfect tarot reader, but I can tell you what I definitely am. I am definitely miles better person than I was this time last year. And the person I was this time last year is a better person than I was the year before and the year before. And I tell you what, I hope that this time next year, I'm unrecognizable from what you see right now in the best of ways. And I hope that for all of us. That's the point, right? That's the point. So anyway, all right, there we go. Let's go to Chris now. Chris says, oh, hello, CB. Okay, CB. Well, I get an apology from a former friend that is a Saggy-Waggy. All right, let's see what's going on with the Saggy-Waggy and CB. I did not realize that was you, CB. All right, here we go. What do the energies look like for an apology from the Sagittarian friend here? What do the energies look like for an apology for CB from the Sagittarian friend towards CB, the Gemini? Let's take a look. Let's see what the energies look like for an apology. What do the energies look like for an apology? What do the energies look like for an apology? Let's take a look. What do the energies look like for an apology coming from the Saggy Waggy? Very interesting. Very interesting. King of Pentacles is here in the reverse. Two of Pentacles on the fence about it. Death card. That's not a bad thing. That's not a bad thing. I'm going to clarify the Death card. That's not a bad thing. The Two of Pentacles, I feel like this person is thinking on this, weighing their options, which is odd for a Saggy. Don't take that the wrong way, Saggy. I'm immutable too. This is odd for immutable to kind of be mulling things over. That's why the King of Pentacles is here. This Sagittarius has not really made up their mind how to approach this or whether they want to. I don't know which. But the Death card is here. That's a card of transformation. Sometimes that can be a card about healing, okay? That's why I'm like, that's not necessarily bad. Give me more on the Death card, please. Give me more on the Death card, please. Give me more on the Death card. Give me more on the Death card. The World, the Four of Cups in reverse, the Six of Wands. Yes. I feel like with that World card really said it all. Yeah, I feel like I feel like this person. And I almost feel like with that Two of Pentacles, it's not that they wonder if they owe you an apology, it's how to approach it. It's how to approach it. That's what's being mulled over right now. And that's what I feel is going on here. I'm going to get a little bit more on this Two of Pentacles for you, CB. A little bit more on that. We can find out anything else on this thing. Oh, those wanted to come out together. Yeah, Page of Wands in reverse. Oh, man. Nine of Swords. There's guilt here. But the Page of Pentacles is in reverse. These two pages are in reverse because this person does not know how to communicate what's going on. They're very up in their head. This is a very heavy energy. They're very in their head about this thing and stressed sometimes, maybe even losing sleep sometimes with the Nine of Swords, bothered, maybe dreaming about it, possibly. But there's guilt here, and it's all about how to communicate that to you. That is the issue. But I do think there is a strong desire to do so that will actually push this forward to do that. So, yeah, I do feel so. I do feel like it. I almost want to say with this friendship, there's definitely an element here, CB, of a healing thing towards this thing. You may mend fences to the point of being able to be somewhat friendly with each other, if not actually friends again. I almost feel like there's a good possibility of that, for sure, with the cards that I'm seeing, for sure. If that makes sense. That's what I got here. I hope that helps, CB. Hey, Victoria, how are you? All right, that was CB. Now we have Edgar. Edgar wants to know, what feelings does Anahi have for me? I'm a Pisces sun and Sagittarius rising. Okay, good, CB. Good. What feelings does Anahi have towards Edgar? What feelings does Anahi have towards Edgar? What feelings does Anahi have toward Edgar? Anahi's feelings towards Edgar, please. What are Nahi's feelings towards Edgar? What are Nahi's feelings towards Edgar? What are Anahi's feelings towards Edgar, please? Anahi's feelings towards Edgar. Anahi's feelings towards Edgar. Anahi's feelings towards Edgar. King of Cups in the reverse, Page of Swords, the Magician card. So interesting. I think this person does not have emotion here, but I feel like for whatever reason, there is a level of investment and there's an attempt to make something happen between you two. But the problem is this person has trust issues so much that they're having trouble emotionally opening up to you. All right. That's what I feel like here. We're going to get a little bit more on this thing and see if we can get a little bit of clarity on this thing. But I feel like this person is emotionally unavailable and or immature or having trouble opening up because of trust issues. I really think this is trust issues. I think Anahi wants something to happen between you two, but the problem is they got big trust issues, and that keeps them probably even acting cold a little bit. Knight of Wands. Yeah. And then the High Priestess and the reverse. Two of Wands in reverse. What I feel like is this. I feel like this person is very attracted to you, but at the end of the day, what I feel like is that there is a lack of emotional maturity and some wounds here that are causing trust issues and maybe even causing this person to be hot tempered. With the Knight of Wands here in the upright and the High Priestess in the reverse, that gives an energy to me of someone popping off. Okay. And then the Two of Wands in reverse, kind of not knowing what to do after they do that. Yeah, Temperance in the reverse. This person has a hot temper. It's time to set some boundaries with this person with the Queen of Swords here. I think there are times this person really love bombs you, but at the end of the day, I think this person is equally very difficult to get along with. I'm just picking that up. This person needs a lot of healing. Lots of healing. That's what I've got here. So I think as much as this person wants this, I just don't think they have the capability to do anything other than be hurtful towards you right now without doing some healing. All right. Let's see what we have here. Next up is Karen. Hey, Karen Bobaron. What are Sosimo's, the Cancer's actions, future actions towards me? The Taurus. Okay, Karen, the Taurus. What are the Cancer's actions towards Karen, the Taurus? Let's take a look. Give me just a second, Karen. I probably need to take about a 2-minute break. Plus, I got a piece of ice accidentally. So give me a minute to get that fixed. Hey, Billy. Oh, I'm fine. All right, here we go. Let's see what we have here. Let's see what we have here. The Cancer's actions towards Karen, the Taurus. Future actions of the Cancer towards Karen, the Taurus. Future actions of this Cancer toward Karen, the Taurus. Wheel of Fortune on the bottom of the deck. Maybe a coincidence, maybe not. Let's see. Future actions of the Cancer toward Karen, the Taurus. The Cancer she is specifically thinking of right now. The future actions toward her, Karen, the Taurus, please. What are the Cancer's future actions towards Karen, the Taurus? Let's see what we got here. Future actions. Knight of Pentacles, Four of Pentacles in the reverse, Seven of Pentacles. Can I tell you slow is an understatement of the year? This Taurus, this Cancer is moving towards you, Karen, at a snail's pace. The Knight of Pentacles is here, and I think there are times that this person has the energy of giving up on this thing with the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. The Seven of Pentacles is here, though. I think overall this person is invested, but slower than molasses. I am getting such a slow energy here. Slow, very, very slow energy here. Why so slow? Why so hesitant to move forward? Why so hesitant to move forward towards this Taurus? Let's take a look. Why so hesitant here? Queen of Pentacles in reverse wants to be stable. Yeah, definitely has a strong need to be stable. The Hierophant here, okay, they are invested. And the Star card is here. They see a future with you. The thing is, they're just slow. They just want to make sure that their ducks are in a row. I feel like from a stability standpoint, could be financial, could be home, could be family. But I almost feel like that this Cancer really wants their ducks in a row for stability, which is kind of cool. Kind of cool. You're a Taurus, and that floats the boat of Taurians, stability. And Cancer's rather like that as well. It's all about the home and the nesting and making the house a home kind of thing sometimes. That's right up the alley of both Taurians and Cancers. I feel like there is an investment, and the Three of Cups are in the bottom of the deck. I feel like this Cancer really does like your vibe a lot. I feel like the Cancer likes being around you. They feel like you have a good time together. This person is very, very committed to this, but sometimes they do feel like they don't want to take this person is scared to take a leap of faith. They're committed as fuck, okay? But they are afraid. You know what I almost feel like? What I'm really picking up from this thing, Karen, is this person is waiting on the situation to be ideal, the situation to be perfect. Okay. This person, I feel like, wants this thing to be absolutely perfect. That they have absolutely thought of every potential problem that you guys could have and it's all solved. Okay. Well, that's not possible. Okay. We don't have perfect circumstances ever. And if we're waiting on perfection before, perfect conditions to take a leap of faith, then they'll grow old. But I think this person is super into you, but they just feel like things have got to be just perfect, if that makes sense. Whew. So that's what I've got here. Possibly, Karen. Possibly. He feels like you're his person. I'm going to tell you that right now. He's just God. He just feels like you guys aren't ready. He either feels like he's not ready or you're not ready. Yeah, that's why he's holding back. Very interesting. He's going to snooze and lose is what he's going to do. And you called it. That's what I feel like. That's what I feel like. I would not. That's just me. Karen. Yeah. I mean, we're talking years. Right. All right. Next up is Tamira. Not next up. I'm sorry. I'm skipping people. I'm going to update the list though real quick, okay? Let me do that real quick. That was Karen. Oh, we only have two. Sergio is next and then Tamira, which I see you, Mira. I see you, love bug. We got Sergio up. And then Mira is right behind there. So you got one person ahead of you, Mira. So let's go and see what surgery. God, Sergio is going to kill me. Let's go and see what Sergio is asking. No question? You didn't have a question? Sergio, where are you? You didn't give me a question. Oh, God. Okay. Oh, never mind, Sergio. Order the tarot thing. All right, Sergio, I got you. I will send you everything you need to know after this live. Okay. Thank you, by the way, Sergio, for that. Thank you for ordering the tarot course. Greatly appreciate it. All right. Now, actually, Mira, you are up next. Here we go. Am I making the right decision by leaving this job that I'm currently employed at? Ooh, good question. Okay. Let's see what's going on. Let's see. I'm trying to think of the best way I want to word this. Give me the energies around Mira's recent career decision. Give me the energies around Mira's career decision to leave where she is at. Give me the energies around Mira's decision to leave where she is at. Give me the energies around this decision as it relates to Mira's success. Give me the energies around the decision as it relates to Mira's success, the decision to leave her current place of employment. Let's take a look. See what we have. Knight of Cups, Tower, Five of Wands. There's a lot of conflict around this thing. The Knight of Cups tells me that you're following your heart. that you want to do something that is going to make your heart smile and a lot happier, maybe following your passion. There may be some challenges that come about as a result of this, such as the Tower, the Five of Wands. There may be some struggles here, Mira. I'm going to get a little bit more on this Tower. I'm going to get a little bit more on this Tower. I almost feel like, how does the Tower affect Mira? 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 King of Swords, Six of Swords, Ace of Pentacles. Okay, I thought that's what that was about. It confirmed what I just got. Okay, Mira, here's what's going on. I don't think your place of employment was expecting this at all. At all. No. You are leveling up. I don't know if you've got a job or not, or if you're doing whatever direction you're headed, whether it's self-employment or you're looking to find something, you're damn well going to do so. And how? And I feel like it is a promotion with the King of Swords here. That is where your talents will be recognized. You will be appreciated and you will be a go-to for your wisdom. Many times it is a promotion. This is a new job opportunity or self-employment, whichever. And it is looking to be stable and prosperous. Six of Swords is here. That is you leaving a very draining situation, going towards peace, possible relocation or travel. And this is also telling me to tell you that if you're looking for another job to replace that one, to perhaps look to be open to relocation or travel. The Tower is on your employer. I feel like where you are, number one, they were not expecting this. And number two, this is going to be at a great detriment to the place where you worked. See, yeah. Yeah, and that Six of Swords tells me that you're leaving something and you're going to be a lot happier with that Knight of Cups. And I honestly feel like with that Knight of Cups, this is an intuitive move on your part. I feel like this is a solid move where you're almost feel a leap of faith, like going into the unknown, and yet your intuition has told you this, and I feel like you're spot on. I feel like you're spot on with what you're doing. And I'm sorry that happened to you, Mira. I am truly sorry that happened to you. I have going off faith. Okay. I felt like that. The reason is because this was what pushed you forward, your heart. I don't feel like you had an offer in hand, which is a little scary. I don't feel like you had an offer in hand. If you did, you weren't sure about it. That's for damn sure. But your intuition and your heart took you there for your own peace of mind and your own happiness so that you could smile again. Right? Oh, yeah. Definitely, Mira. Definitely. Definitely. I mean, I'm not going to tell you if you have not quit your job. I am not going to tell you quit without a job. I'm not. But your intuition is definitely telling you to make a move. Whether or not you quit without having a job, that's a decision that you're going to have to make. But I definitely feel like there's something way better out there for you than where you are. Yeah, I feel like there is an opportunity of a lifetime. I feel that way with these three cards here. The King of Swords. See, this is where this would take you. All right, let me explain why I'm saying that this is probably a promotion. The King of Swords is considered an expert, very intelligent, knowledgeable, a go-to to resolve problems. The King of Swords is a problem solver. It is a person that can see to the truth and solve problems that other people cannot see. This is your energy as far as where you're going to, right? Yeah. And what Coyote Bird said, you're interviewing them too. But yeah, that's why many times this card I associate, it's one of the cards that I would associate with a promotion and becoming a go-to, because people go to that person to solve problems. It's a person that is greatly respected for their wisdom and their knowledge and their intelligence and their skill. Okay. It's respect. You're going where you would go, you would have a lot of respect. It would be more peaceful, more stable, and probably better money. That's what I got, Mira. Yeah. Yeah, definitely. Now, when you time everything, that's going to be something you've got to look at yourself. When you leave, all that sort of stuff. You know, if it I mean, I'll be honest with you. Um there have been times in my life that I've left a job without having a job, and there's other time, I mean, I shouldn't have, okay? And I lived to tell the tale of fuck ups by doing that. And then there's other times that I didn't. So I don't want to tell you, but your thinking is absolutely what you feel like you got to do is right. That part, the decision to find something else and leave, without a doubt, the tarot is absolutely telling you, yes, you are right. Yes, you are right. Wow. Okay, Mira. And I'm gonna tell you, and I know you already know this. It is hard to go out there and look for a job. It is very difficult. It's a hard decision to make. It's a hard decision to make. But the lovers card many times speaks to decisions. The lovers card says take the high road. You know, your intuition, follow your intuition, right? The lovers card many times is about decisions. It doesn't always have to do with romance, right? I feel like you are absolute. To be honest with you, Mira, I'm gonna just say this. I don't know what sign you are. I don't remember if you told me or not. Did you tell me? You didn't, and that's fine. But you're intuitive as fuck. I'm just gonna say that. And look, I get why you asked me this question, but I think your intuition was telling you're a Libra. Well, I don't know, but I tell you one thing, I bet you any play you got something in your chart that's making you intuitive. You may be moon in the fourth, eighth, or 12th. You may be a 12th house stellium or some kind of 12th house Pisces stuff going on somewhere. You may be a Pisces midheaven like me. I don't know, but you've got something in your you are fucking intuitive, Mira. You absolutely are. I can tell you, I'm picking that up in the cards. I felt the energy here, and this may sound weird, people, but I'm telling you, many times when I read for y'all, I can feel you, and I'm not trying to be goofy but I can absolutely read your energy. And Mira, you are intuitive. You have a gift, and I don't know if you know that, but you absolutely have a gift, Mira. I'm going to tell you that right now. And I don't know what it is or why it is, but I'm telling you that right here and right now. You have a gift. You are intuitive. And I feel like you have a natural, innate, intuitive capability. We're all intuitive. Wow. Wow. That's crazy. That's crazy. Brenda, I got you. I see where you booked too, love bug. Yeah. Mira, I don't know what the hell your chart looks like, but I would lay money on something. It could be a water trine. It could be where your moon sign is. It could be that you have a water moon or even rising or a water stellium or something of that nature. You may have a stellium in one of the water houses, probably the 12th, maybe, or some kind of stuff. There's maybe something going on in your 12th house making you intuitive. And I'm not an astrologer, but I'm here to tell you, Mira. And I'm going to tell you, when you make the hard decisions like what you're making, I don't care how intuitive we are, it helps to have confirmation. So I totally get, there it is. There it is right there, the Pisces moon. There it is right there. But even, I don't care how intuitive we are, it helps to get confirmation. And I do it. Nixie pulls cards for me sometimes, and vice versa. Nixie's intuitive, so am I, but it helps to have a second look at things, particularly when you're close to the situation, you know? So, yeah. So, all right, Miss Brenda is up. Miss Brenda is up. Well, thank you, thank you, thank you. Mira, what's your rising, Mira? Brenda, I got you and I see where you booked. What is your rising sign, Mira? Tell me that. Riddle me that. I'm just being nosy now if you know your rising sign or not. We'll see if I'm. There's a delay between when y'all hear it, when I say it, and when y'all hear it. It's like about 8 or 10 seconds sometimes. And then it takes y'all another minute or two to answer sometimes. Right, CB? Yep, it's all about confirming sometimes. But yeah. Um, but Mira, if you are a Gemini rising, possibly Taurus or Cancer rising, then that tells me that your midheaven might be Pisces as well. You may have Pisces around your 10th house. And I don't know what you do for a living, but it would not shock me to see you become doing, it would not shock me to find out you were maybe had Pisces 10th house, Pisces midheaven, something like that. And possibly, see, Gmon, I know you're intuitive too. But Mira, you might, I don't know. I'd just be curious. I don't want to say too much and just make some assumptions. And it could just be that I'm picking up on your Pisces moon. That may be all it was. And that in and of itself is enough. That's huge. Ashley, who is my other Virgo mod, Coyote Bird, as y'all know, is very intuitive. Ashley has a Pisces moon as well. That's a very, very deep, deep moon sign. Very deep moon sign. That is correct. Change and reflect. You win the prize. All right, Miss Brenda. Brenda wants to know Richard the Gemini's true feelings towards Brenda the Libra. What is Richard the Gemini's true feelings towards Brenda the Libra, please? Richard the Gemini towards Brenda the Libra. Let's take a look. Richard the Gemini toward Brenda the Libra. Richard the Gemini towards Brenda the Libra, please. Richard the Gemini towards Brenda the Libra. Richard the Gemini towards Brenda the Libra. Richard the Gemini towards Brenda the Libra. Queen of Pentacles, he sees your value. He thinks you're fun. Page of Wands, he's like, oh, he knows you're a good opportunity. Wheel of Fortune. Okay, he's very attracted to you. He knows your value. He respects you. And he feels like this is a very, very good cycle opportunity. Wheel of Fortune. Sometimes that's like your little good luck charm. Best thing since sliced bread. He definitely feels like you're probably a fated connection. Like you guys were supposed to meet. Woo, he's attracted to you. King of Wands, Eight of Pentacles, he's freaking invested. Page of Cups. He ain't going nowhere. I don't know if are you guys together? Brenda, I don't know. But what I'm getting is he's not going anywhere. And if he's gone, he's coming back and he's definitely taking it to the next level. Full card here. Hell yeah. Gemini's all in. And I'm going to tell you something, Brenda. I'm going to tell you what I know. I don't know who is Brenda. Where's Brenda? Where are you? But I'm going to tell you something, Brenda. Let me tell you how rare that is. And that's all I'm going to say about that. That's all I'm going to say about that. But Brenda, that's rare. That's rare. To pull cards like that. Right. So who was it that just said they were a Cancer midheaven? Rising. Okay. Oh, yeah. Wicked Majesty. What do you do for work? Who was it that said they were a Cancer midheaven? I just saw it. And okay. Oh, there you are, Brenda. Brenda, that's rare. Your Gemini's into you big time. Big time. He don't want this to end. And if he's gone, he's coming back. And he's taking it to the next level. Full card. Leap of faith. He's all in, babe. And that's rare. That was you. Okay, I got you, Gina. My daughter is a Cancer midheaven. And the Cancer energy, nurturing, It's a very nurturing, loving, caring for energy. Oftentimes, people with Cancer midheavens will find themselves in the medical profession, social services, something of that nature, where they advocate sometimes for other people. My daughter wants to be a nurse. That is her dream and has been since she was in middle school. And so Pisces midheaven a lot of times do something spiritually related for what they do. Right. Ah, okay, Wicked Majesty. Fair enough. Fair enough. Your midhaven is all about the career. That's all about the career and what you are going to find the most happiness doing. That's where you'll feel fulfilled. Think of anything where you are caring for or advocating for others. Cancer is the mother of the zodiac. It is the maternal energy. It is mama bear energy, mama bear energy. Okay. If that makes sense. And so even if you're not a mama, you can be a dad, a male and have a Cancer midheaven, but you are going to want to be doing something to help others. Oh, good question, Gina. She reminded me. Good question. Thank you for being patient. So the short answer is that energies can change. They will change many times. Many times they will not. Okay. Energies can change more often than not when something disrupts the energy. Disruption, I don't mean that in a bad way. In other words, energy, think of movement, okay? Momentum. And moving in a certain direction. Think of, and then, okay, think of a car driving down the road, okay? And it's going in a direction, and that is its current energy. And then something hits it and disrupts the energy. Now, in this case, that's not a good example, but an event or energy work can disrupt energy. So here is a good example of how I don't feel like from one day to the next it can change. What I do feel like is sometimes you will get additional information that may seem contradictory, but again, intuitive interpretation can help with that. But when you take a person, I'm going to give you an example, the best happy example I can give you guys of disruption of energy. Let me give that to you. All right. If 10 years ago I had gone to a tarot reader and I had said, what is coming towards me in love? More than likely, you would have gotten the Tower, the Three of Swords, the Knight of Wands in reverse, the Ten of Swords, the King of Cups in reverse. You would have pulled every kind of shit card you could have imagined. If you had pulled that if I had asked that question of a tarot reader 10 years ago, I have no doubt that's what the tarot reader would have pulled. Okay. Now, today, if you were to pull those cards on me today as an intuitive reader, you would get a lot cleaner bill of health. Okay, because of the energy work that I've done on myself. I've done a shit ton of healing and shadow work. So not only am I more likely to attract a more viable partner, but I am not going to be attracted to the douche canoes either. The douche canoes will be attracted to you regardless. It's who you are attracted to that makes the difference. Okay. And so you would pull cards that would reflect a difference in the energies. The disruption in that energy in me 10 years ago and me today is what disrupted that. The event or events was continual plotting through that shadow work. That's what changed my energy. That is what caused the disruption of the energy. There are so many different ways that we as people can disrupt energy. And that is one happy, good example, not easy, but happy example of a disruption of energy. Hey, Kim, what's up? Pink Butterfly, how you guys doing? So anyway, Gina, I know I went halfway around the world to answer that question. There are other things that can disrupt energies. Okay. If that makes sense. It normally takes longer than from one day to the next to see significant changes in energy. Okay. If that makes sense. That's a very important placement, Coyote Bird. Anything that's 29 degrees is a very significant placement. That's very important. I'm hungry. It just hit me really hard. Why am I so hungry all of a sudden? You're welcome, Gina. You're welcome. Now, I will say something else. Here's another example of how people, more often than not, energies will not change. For example, let's say I'm going to use myself as a guinea pig. I'm going to throw a for example for you. My tower in my life that created the chain of events that brought me to my knees to where I knew I needed to do shadow work. I'm going to use him as an example, and I don't mean this in a bad way, but I'm just going to pick on him a little bit. If you were to have pulled his energy toward me, or in general toward love, you would have pulled all kind of player cards and bullshit, okay, and all kind of mess. You would have pulled narcissistic behavior and all that sort of stuff, okay. You would have probably pulled the King of Wands in reverse on him, probably the Knight of Wands in reverse, probably the Emperor in reverse, those kinds of things, okay, on him and his energy, okay. And if you were, and the reason that tarot is such a good predictor of future behavior of a person and what they are likely to do is that people generally do not change. Doing shadow work and doing the hard work to change and disrupt those energies, like I just used myself as an example, is rare and it's hard. People do it. There's a lot of people that do. And there are people that follow me that are absolutely walking, talking proof that people can change. But for the most part, they don't, because it requires change and taking people out of their comfort zone. And it's hard to heal. It hurts like hell. But I guarantee you, if you were to pull cards on this guy today, you would pull those same cards. That's why pulling on him 10 years ago would have been such a great predictor of future behavior. The best predictor of future behavior is past behavior, because generally people do not change. They can, but it's rare. Right? It would depend, Gina. It would all depend. It would all depend. Right, Andrea? I know. It depends on how you it just depends. Absolutely. I'm trying to remember what you asked me earlier. Let me go back. One thing you guys may or may not know, I can what is that? Hold on a minute. Oh, Andrea, did you book a reading, Andrea? No, no, never mind. That was all of them coming in at once. Okay, I'm an idiot. All right, let me go back to your question, Gina. So, in a long-term connection, I mean, I don't know how you would rephrase that. The energies, you could look at the future predictor, that sort of thing, and you're probably going to get similar cards or the same message. Okay. And I'm going to tell you a little secret that's pretty cool about tarot, Gina. All right, this is going to freak y'all out. Now, this won't freak Nixie out. Nixie and I have this conversation a lot. Nixie's a reader. Many of you guys know that. Some of my reader friends are going to get this. Okay. Let's just say that you asked, I don't remember what cards I pulled for you, but I do remember kind of what the message was. Let's say you asked Nixie to pull cards for the same exact question. Nixie would maybe not pull the same cards as me, but she would get the same interpretation because she's an intuitive reader. Different readers interpret cards differently. So what happens is this: you'll get the right message and the reader will have the right cards to tell them what the message is, if that makes sense. Right? So, yeah. Oh, you just sent another one? Okay, let's see here. Let me update my thingy. It didn't come through yet. It will, though. Give it just a minute. Wait. Oh, there it is. Duh. Well, Kay chooses X over me. Okay. Now, that is a whole different question. Just because he chooses you doesn't mean it's going to last. I will tell you that, but we will look at that. All right. What are the energies of Kay? Let's see here. What are the energies of Kay choosing his ex? Wait a minute. Okay, hold on. Let's look at this. Because I want to make sure I do this right. What are the energies of Kay going toward his ex? Kay towards his ex. What is Kay's future actions toward his ex, please? Kay's future actions toward his ex. Kay's future actions toward his ex. Kay's future actions toward his ex. Kay's future action toward his ex. Kay's future actions toward his ex. Kay's future actions toward his ex. Queen of Wands, Knight of Pentacles in the reverse, the Temperance card. So what I get is this. There's a lot of sexual energy here. I think there would be an approach there. I feel like he would waste the ex's time, but he still would leave a light on in his heart, possibly permanently, with that Temperance card. That's kind of like me. What I feel like is this person is always going to carry a torch for their ex, and they're never going to really heal from that. But I don't feel like it would go anywhere with the ex. It looks like sexual energy. I don't feel like it would go anywhere with the Knight of Pentacles in the reverse. But there will always be feelings for that ex because the ex has not healed from that person. Right? So, what are the energies of Kay being with Gina? What are the energies of Kay being with Gina? And then I'm going to sum this up for you. What are the energies of Kay being with Gina? This is going to tell me everything I need to know, Gina. It's going to tell me everything I need to know. Queen of Wands in reverse. Four of Wands in reverse. Five of Wands. So, this absolutely confirms everything I have said to you in the first question, which was this person is going to be collateral damage to anyone they're around until they heal. They're never going to have a successful relationship with anyone. They're always going to have conflict, instability, and honestly, bitterness with the Queen of Wands in reverse. That's what I got. That's why the energy, that's why your original question came out like it did. Because I kind of remember saying something about that this person had a lot of stability issues. And that's what I've got here. Oh my gosh, pink butterfly. I am so sorry. I'm sorry that happened. This is why Geminis get a bad name, people. And I love being a Gemini, I do. But this is why. Geminis grow up slow. Some don't ever. And I'll be honest with you. I did not grow up myself fast. I did not mature fast. And I'm a female Gemini. You're welcome, Gina. But Geminis don't grow up fast. The males are slower than the females. And I was probably in my 50s when I finally started to grow the hell up. And I still haven't grown up in many ways. And in those ways, I don't intend to. There'll always be a youthfulness that I embrace, if that makes sense. Jim, and Dharma, now what could be one of two things, right? You may have somebody who's legit done some work, Dharma, or you could have somebody with some stable earth energy buried up under that Gemini. Very possible, right? I have a Gemini friend who I'm not going to name. Y'all would know this person. I have a Gemini friend who has a lot of fixed placements in their chart, significant placements, and they are very stable, very grounded, very stable. And it's all that fixed energy, right? I'm sorry, Andrea. I am so sorry. I believe that, CB. I believe that. So, Gina, I have an entire playlist about shadow work. It is a very, very detailed discussion to really answer that question. But if you're curious, I have a shadow work playlist that's linked below this video. It's free, it's right there. And for people, there's like a 3-part series that's in that playlist of videos. And then there is also videos outside of that 3-part series that that's for me and other creators that I feel like are helpful to the journey. It is a lengthy process. It's something that has to be done in solitude. I don't mean you have to be like 24/7. You definitely don't need to be pursuing romance when you're doing shadow work for the most part, okay? But yeah. But it's linked in all of the description boxes. Dharma, you ain't lying. Dharma says gems need to be held loosely. You ain't lying. That's true for Aquarian. Aquarians are like that. Sagittarians are like that. A lot of signs really, that 38 special song. Most of you are not old enough to know this song. Hold on loosely, but don't let go. That's how you handle certain signs. Gemini's one of them. Aquarian's one of them. Sagittarian. Oh, this right here, folks. That right there, sweet girl, what up? What up? We are air we need to breathe. See, babe, that's it. That's it. Geminis can commit. People feel like Geminis are unstable. We can't. We definitely can be. We can be unstable, but we can commit. I think one thing that helps me is as far as the ability to commit is having a Venus in Cancer and a Cancer North node. Um, I don't have a problem committing to someone and loving the shit out of someone. The problem is them gaining my interest to begin with. And that is where they meet the Gemini first. They don't meet the Cancer Venus first. They meet the Gemini first. And it's kind of like my Gemini screens people. And it's rare for a person to make it past the Gemini to get to the Cancer heart. That's kind of how that rolls for me. But if I'm ever in, baby, I'm all in. If I ever commit to somebody, and it's rare that I will, I'll be honest with you, then I'm all in. But the Gemini in me is so fucking picky. And it got worse after I did shadow work, or better, right? Right, Dharma. Exactly. You never got along with Sagittarius most of the time. Very interesting. Nixie, I got to tell you something. It's true, Wicked Majesty. You're absolutely right. You can only love and know a person to the extent you love and know yourself. Right? Nixie, I got to tell you something. I love that, Dharma. I love that. Are you like an old soul? My daughter's an old soul. Nixie, do you remember me talking about the Sagittarian friends with benefits? Black Summer, you can pay. You can click on the link and pay through there. And I'm not doing super chat pay. Don't send me a super chat for a question. Okay, but yeah. But oh, Nixie, yeah. Oh, okay. So he's got his girlfriend, right? Which I have the most amazing opinion of him. I think that Sagittarius is an amazing person. And I think the world of him. I have a very high opinion of that Sagittarian. And he's hot too. That's another matter. Very smart. I really like him from that standpoint. But he's not my person. He is absolutely been in this connection with this girl that is an amazing woman. I like her a lot. And they are like absolutely perfect. They are absolutely the peanut butter for each other's jelly. These two. Right. And I love that for him. But Nixie, he reached out to me today. I've not heard from him privately. I've not heard from him in probably at least 2 years. At least maybe 3. Could be 3 plus. 2, 3, 4 years. Well, there you go. God, it just hit me, Nixie. I know why. It's because Venus is in retrograde. You know, Marin Altman said that we would be hearing from people from like way the hell back. There you go, right there. Astrology at its finest. Wow, crazy. Now, I love Sagittarian energy. And, do I feel like he's a person that is worth someone's time? You damn right I do. He's not my person because he's her person. But I wonder if they've had some sort of problems. Exactly, Dharma. No. No, it didn't, Coyote Bird. Unless she booked straight on PayPal. Let me see. Oh, she booked straight on PayPal. All right. She said, so yeah, it came through there. That's why I didn't see it, Nixie. Yeah, it's here, sweet girl. Hi, Auntie Kay. I could care less about men. I just started a side hustle. Any advice from Spirit? Adding a little love. I see you added me some love. Thank you for the tip, love bug yourself. Love you to death, sweet girl, my little friend, my little Gemini friend. Let's see what's going on. What's going on? Oh, well, aren't you sweet? Aren't you slick? Thank you for that. Thank you for that. All right, so let's see here. Sweet girl needs some advice from Spirit, please. Give me information for sweet girl's greater good that will lead to ascension and her highest good. What does sweet girl need to know? What does sweet girl need to know? Give me something. Give me some meat and taters for sweet girl. We don't want any salad. We don't want any appetizers. We want some meat, please. Source, please and thank you. We want something substantial for my little Gemini friend here. Give me something substantial, please. Give me something deep. Give me something useful and certainly accurate. Let's see here what we got. Page of Cups in the reverse. Empress in the reverse. Girlfriend. Queen of Cups in the reverse. Girlfriend. What's going on here? Well, this is definitely telling me that you've got love on the back burner. Love's the last thing on my mind. Okay, and that's fair enough. But don't tell me. I want you to work on seeing your value. That's what I want you to do. And I'm going to tell you something else I want you to do. I want you to speak up for yourself. And I also feel like this. And actually, knowing you, I know you're a Gemini, and people would hear that and go, this couldn't be true. It is true. And I know this because I know you, your energy. And what I'm going to tell you is this, sweet girl, I feel like there are times that you give too much of yourself and you exhaust yourself, you drain yourself at your own expense. I think you give till it hurts. I don't want you to do that. Number one. Okay. I want you to treat yourself like, okay. And I don't think I remember if you have children or not. I don't think you do. But if you had a child or a best friend, I want you to treat yourself like you would want your child to treat themselves or your best friend to treat themselves. And I want you to give yourself advice like you would give your best friend advice. And then I want you to take that advice. Okay. As far as dealing with people and as far as how it relates to your value, your self-worth, and your self-esteem. That's what I want to tell you. Oh, no, okay. That's what I thought. I wanted to say you didn't say you had said that, but I absolutely want you to stop giving to the point of it hurting you and causing you problems, whether it's be feeling drained, whether it's financially drained, whether it's exhaustion. Okay. I want you to take care of yourself. And I also want to tell you something else you need to do. You need to do some self-care. What is this about? You need to do some self-care. I'll talk about that one in a minute. You need to do some self-care and nurture yourself. It's time to pamper yourself, and whatever that is, whatever that looks like to you, sweet girl, if that's a pedicure, a foot massage, a dinner out, whatever that is, I want you to do that for yourself. Okay? That is what I'm getting here. And I also want to tell you this. I feel like that you have a battle going on inside of you. I have the strength card here, and I think that's the challenge spot. And I think sometimes what I'm really getting is the battle that's going on inside of you. Sometimes the strength card is about a battle that involves ego. This could be intuition versus ego, and you struggling to know who's who in your head, which is fair, which is completely fair. That can get very confusing sometimes. But what I absolutely want to tell you is this. First of all, the very first voice that you hear, that's your intuition. The one that comes along and saying, no, that's not right. That's the ego. All right. The ego tries to make sense of everything. The intuition doesn't give two fucks whether what they said makes sense or not. They just know what's best, the intuition. All right. So I'm picking this up very, very clearly for you in terms of the battle inside. And God, this is such a twin reading. The twins arguing. You know what I feel like, sweet girl? I feel like I know what the solution has been for me when my twins and cause me to overthink and argue in their head. Meditation shuts that shit down. It'll shut them up. It'll shut up those two, the twins, right? And I feel like, wow. Okay, wow. Okay, wow, sweet girl. I feel like I feel like you've got to work on your confidence and belief in yourself too. You are an empress by God. And the fact that you came up in my chat, in my reading, I'm gonna get after you a little bit, but like this is Auntie Karen being a lovey-dovey. The fact that you brought this to me and you said, I'm this, and I'm gonna argue with you and tell you, hell no, you're not. Don't come up in my reading telling me that I'm an Empress reverse, that I'm not good enough. Maybe you feel like you're dealing with imposter syndrome relative to this new thing you're doing. I think the fuck not. Gemini, you're a magician. Don't forget it. You have the ability to bounce back and come back and be creative in ways that are unique to you. Absolutely. Absolutely. All right. That's what I got here. That's what I got here for you, sweet girl. I hope that helps you, love. Gina. I hope that helps. I hope that helps, sweetie. Wait a second. Went to the wrong place. What this? Oh, Gina did the tarot course too. I got you, Gina. And hold on, I'm going to write this down. Gina and who? Let's see. Hold on a minute. Gina did. And Sergio did. All right. So Gina and Sergio, I will definitely get your email to you after we finish this live. Okay. I got you, Gina. Thank you for that, sweetie. Greatly appreciate that so much. Sweet girl, I hope that helped you, love bug. I hope that was helpful to you. I appreciate you and your continuing support of the channel. You're always so kind, and it does not in any way, it's never taken for granted. And I just, I feel like you're appropriately named in your screen name. So I appreciate you for that. I appreciate you for the kindness and the love and support that you bring about. Oh, wow, Andrea. Cool. You know, and Dharma, it's kind of interesting. God, there are decks that are different for me. And I bet you, okay, like this deck right here that I've been using tonight, this deck kicks ass. I love this deck. I absolutely do. In fact, when I opened it up and I was shuffling it brand new, God, it felt good. Oh, I can't explain the way that this deck feels when I shuffle it the first time. Oh my God. It's fucking my deck, people. Okay. And I bet you, maybe not, but I bet you for sure that some of the decks that feel like that to me, they just feel like home to me. And I can't explain that. I bet you that if Nixie picked up those decks, she'd be like, this is fucked up. I can't figure this out. And I bet you some of her go-to decks that if I picked them up, I'd probably be the same way with some of them. I'd pick them up and be like, I can't read with this, but she could read her ass off with it. Right. So yeah. And they do read different. This deck right here, the manga deck, I read this and I use this deck almost exclusively for personal readings. It's blunt and it's honest. You tell me why. It's the same cards in all the other decks, but this deck has a personality. It gets specific and it is blunt and it is honest as fuck, which is what you kind of need for personal readings. You know, when you really, really delve deep. You know, I've got decks here that I like to use for certain topics. I've got decks here that I like to use for certain signs and certain elements. Okay. Now this deck Nixie gifted to me. This is this deck right here, the Wild Unknown Tarot. And then I have this Oracle deck as well. And I've connected to this deck. I like this deck. And I like the readings that I get with this deck, and I like the artwork. So this is a good deck for me. I've got a lot of decks that I connect well with, and that's one of them for sure. You know. Andrea. Oh wow. Yeah, and I will say this, Dharma. I tried when I first Dharma, when I first started messing with tarot cards, I did not understand the intuitive side of reading, the interpretive, intuitive side of reading. And what I and you do have to learn the meanings of the cards when you start reading. You do have to learn the meanings of the cards. Okay? That is kind of fundamental. But you can't always take it exactly, you know, like, okay, you would look at these two cards and you would go, okay, you've got heartbreak and you've got a beautiful love affair. How can the two coexist? As the reader, it's up to me to intuitively figure out why I'm looking at both of these cards in the same spread. You can't just say, well, I got a bad reading because I've got two cards that contradict. Not at all. Okay. Not so. There's absolutely, and I'm just using these two because they were on the top of the deck. I'm not saying I pull these two cards together for a read for anybody. There is, I've learned this. There is no accidental card that hits the table ever, ever, ever. It's telling you something. It's absolutely telling you something, right? Yes, absolutely. Sweet girl, that's it right there. Yeah. At first, you do have to learn the cards and you learn the absolutes in it. And then beyond that, intuition. And it, you know, it helps to practice. It helps to practice, 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 right? Sometimes that Dharma, that breakup, interesting you would say that. I'm learning that, but I didn't until I went through my last breakup. I don't even know completely what you're referencing to, but talking about energy disruption, a breakup can definitely be an energy disruption. Towers are an energy disruption. That's divine intervention disrupting the current energies, right? Trying to get you to dodge a bullet sometimes. And I'm not saying that's what you were talking about. That was just me using as hypothetical, right? Yeah, exactly, sweet girl. One thing that I do pull cards a lot sometimes, and sometimes I don't. One thing I have learned is when you ask for clarity and you get it in one card, you don't dig deeper. If you absolutely get a straight up answer to your to asking for a question or clarity, there's no need to dig. The tarot has told you what you need to know, right? And I will also tell you that sometimes too many cards on the table is not helpful. And I pull a lot of cards sometimes. It really just depends. But sometimes all you need is yourself, three cards or one card, even sometimes, and to sit there and look at it for a minute and let spirit tell you what it's trying to tell you through that card. Yeah, as well. That's true, sweet girl. That's true. Thoth. Thoth is like a whole different Thoth is more is much more deeper from what I understand. I don't know the Thoth system, but from what I understand, it's very, very deep, right? Very deep. But yeah, the cards will start repeating themselves, sweet girl. Especially if it's kind of like the tarot saying, "Look, I don't know what else you want me to tell you. This person is a douche canoe, and I don't know any other way to say it except to tell you that, kind of thing." That's an example, right? Or in the converse, I don't know what to tell you. This person loves this person, and I don't know how else you want me to tell you, but they love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them, love them. They're into them. They're invested. They're doing this. Blah 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 blah. Right. So yeah. Right. Oh, okay. I got you, Coyote Bird. It's okay. I mean, Dharma, I appreciate you asking that. What I don't care for people do, I don't mind if you mention it. What I don't care for people doing is like promoting other channels or themselves, right? I used to be a lot weirder about that Dharma than I am now. And now I do promote other people. Like I've promoted Nixie a time or two, and I've promoted other readers too. But I absolutely promote Tyler every chance I can get because he's Tyler, even though he doesn't need my help. He doesn't need my help, but I would absolutely help him any way I could. The loyalty to him runs deep. Ocean only. I don't know that one. I don't know that one, Dharma. Me too. Who couldn't love Tyler? Who couldn't? Who in their right mind wouldn't love Tyler, right? I can't imagine. Me too. He's hilarious. He was the first reader I found on YouTube, Dharma, back when I first was, here. Andrea, thank you, babes. Thank you for the love. Lulu. I just now realized you had Lulu behind you. So is that your nickname, Lulu? That's so cute. I love that. I don't know of that channel, Ocean Only. I don't know of that one. There's so many. Is Jams here? Oh, hey, Jams. Tacos. Oh my God. Oh, I don't mind. I'm 59, Dharma. I'm 59. Ocean only. Okay. Fair enough. Yeah, there are God, there are so many readers on you. It's crazy. There's something here for everybody for sure. I may go up to Taco Bell. No cap here. I may do it. Oh, okay. I got you. I got you. Wicked Majesty. Hey, I got to tell y'all something funny. There's a couple of people on YouTube that do like little like there's the girl's name the girl's channel, her name is Sonia. I don't know anything about her, but she does funnies and she does like little compilations of funny stuff that Tyler does. And her channel name is Sonia. Here's how you can find her. You can Google, I mean, you can put a search in YouTube and you can put Tyler Tarot Humor and her stuff will come up. I know we are Tyler's hoes. CB, you may remember this. Do y'all remember back in the day when Tyler used to have his little rap song? Don't take the story if it's not yours. Yeah, that one that he did. I can't do it, but anyway, several of us in there used to call ourselves Tyler's twerkers, and he would start doing the rap, and we'd be like, "Oh, I'm twerking, I'm twerking." It's funny. Anyway, yeah, we used to, but he hadn't done the rap. He needs to start doing that rap again. That was so cool. I missed that. That was a good little rap. That was a good little rap. It was cute. Tyler has funny stuff that he does. He's hilarious. Really, Gina? Okay. It's 1964. Yup. Many, many moons ago. Many, many Capricorn moons ago. I know. I agree, sweet girl. I remember when I started watching Tyler, it was before he moved to Vegas when he was in that place in Georgia. I think he was in an apartment or something in Georgia. It was before he moved to Vegas. And then I remember when he moved to Vegas and he got his place in Vegas. And then he bought a house after that. I agree, Gina. Oh God, Dharma. I have I am such a lightweight. I am such a lightweight. I actually I don't mind drinking, but I don't handle my alcohol well. I get plastered really fast. But the bad thing about the reason I have trouble drinking for real, I'm hypoglycemic and it will fuck with my blood sugar badly. It will cause my blood sugar to tank. Right, Jams? Where's Panama Girl? There you are. Hey, Panama, Panama, Panama. Sorry, I was thinking Van Halen. I know, I love his pool, right? I know, Jams. I did eat right before this, though. Yeah, hypoglycemia. So my blood sugar will drop. Anything I can tell you? Hmm. Let me think on that. Something profound to tell Panama Girl. Be yourself. Don't worry about what other people think. Be yourself, the right person. You better off being who you are and being true to yourself. That's when you'll have the right people around you, friends or otherwise. That's what I got, Panama Girl. That's what I got. Oh, you booked. Oh, you really were serious. I'm just being goofy. Okay, love bug. Is that you, Anissa? Is that you? Why, Panama Girl, did I think that your name was Donna? I don't know why, but I had you in my brain as being Donna. What is the good stuff coming towards Anissa? Okay. Oh, you're Anissa. I didn't get Panama Girl unless you booked through PayPal. Hang on a minute. Hold on. I got you, Anissa. I got you. Oh, okay. Panama Girl is before Anissa. All right, Panama Girl. Don't worry. Sometimes it just takes a shoot. Oh God, I'm reading stupid shit. Oh, Panama Girl. What do you want me to just tell you what, like, whatever comes out? I got you, Anissa. You're after Panama Girl. She booked right before you did. So, Panama Girl, what do you want me to read about? Do you have a question in mind, or do you want me to just do a general, like whatever comes out, whatever you need to know? No, she booked. She booked Coyote Bird. Or did I miss it and you put the thing in? Hold on. Donna, I'm losing my freaking mind. No, I think you booked through PayPal, but and that's fine. You can do that. I don't care. But like I just need your question, Donna. Anything? Okay. What does Donna need to know? What does Donna need to know? What does Panama Girl need to know most? Give me good, solid, helpful information for Donna's greater good, for her highest good. Good, solid information to help her, please. Good, solid information to help her. What does she need to know? What does she need to know? What does Donna need to know most? What is the most important thing? What is the most important thing? Don't give me shitty stuff. I need something with meat and potatoes here. Okay, give me something good. Give me something good. Sometimes I have to talk to my tarot people like I talk to other people. Ooh, oh my God. This is good. Holy crap. Okay, listen to me. The King of Cups is here, Donna. And the Six of Swords and the Chariot card is here. There's momentum in your life. There's something that's gaining momentum. And I don't know if you're in a connection, if you've met somebody, or if this is something that is coming in. Okay. I'm not sure. And this could be somebody who travels, is at a distance, or maybe they're into vehicles, but I feel like, oh my God, you're kidding me. Really? There's something here that's gaining momentum. And I feel like it could be, this could just represent movement with the Chariot and the Six of Swords. And the Six of Swords is a positive move. It's moving toward peace. It's calmer waters. So that's definitely, a good movement. But there's forward movement here with the Six of Swords, the Chariot, the King of Cups. It's almost like with that Six of Swords, you kind of, moved away from, released some energy from the past. Maybe that can be a card that telling me that you've done some healing here, but you're moving towards something that is towards somebody, or somebody's moving towards you, or maybe y'all are moving towards each other, that has a lot of emotional maturity, a lot of emotional intelligence, and a lot of depth. And I don't often get into zodiac signs, but there's a lot of emotion here. I will tell you that. There's a lot of water. There's air, and then there's Cancerian energy as well. But I'm more about the forward movement and the depth of emotion here, and the emotional maturity. That is solid. I like this reading for you. I'm like, what the hell's going on with my buddy here? I don't know who this is, Donna, but I feel like this could be a good move for you. Feel like this looks like a good energy. I feel like this is good. There's a lot of passion here. Queen of Wands here. A lot of passion. 4 Wands is here. 11 cards. 6 Cups. Could be a soulmate energy here. There's a sweetness to that emotion too. I like this. I like this for you, Donna. I'm excited. Please keep me posted. Please. And I'm almost picking up to tell you with the 4 of Wands here. You're always where you're supposed to be. A lot of times people ask people in tarot, am I on the right path? Am I on the right? Yeah, you are. And if this is not you, but I mean, in general, the reason is because we're supposed to struggle sometimes. Sometimes people feel like if they're having rough times, that means they're on the wrong track. That is not so. There's something in that journey we need to learn. There's something we need to pick up along that. And that's why. But that's not what that does not what applies with you. Okay. If that makes sense. Right. So are you Cherie? Nikki? I got Cherie. Anissa is next, and then Cherie. Lord, Gina, to be honest with you, I'm still learning tarot. I mean, you never stop learning. The cards are freaking deep. Right? Are you Cherie, Nikki? If you are, here's what I've got, unless something came through PayPal. Hang on. Anissa wants to know the good stuff. I'm going to write that down. And then, hang on. And then I have Cherie. Yeah, Cherie. Will I get remarried and have more kids? Okay. So Anissa wants to know the good stuff. And then we've got Cherie after that. I need to look and see, Jams. Okay. Nikki, yeah. Are you Cherie? Nikki, are you the one that asked me if you would get remarried and have kids or more kids? I can't remember. Let's see here. That's the question I have. And you said you're a Sagittarius. That's the question I have. I think I remember Nikki being a Sagittarius. I don't know why. Hey, Shell Bell, what's up, love bug? What up? What up? What up? But anyway, let's read for Anissa real quick. You're welcome, Donna. You're welcome. Yeah, will they all book through PayPal, Jams? I'll look and see. All right. All right, let me read for Anissa real quick. What is the good stuff coming towards Anissa? What is the good stuff coming towards Anissa, please? What is the good stuff coming towards Anissa? Good stuff coming towards Anissa. Good stuff coming towards Anissa, please. Give me the good stuff, please. Good stuff coming towards Anissa. Good stuff coming towards Anissa. Let's see. Good stuff coming towards Anissa. Good stuff coming towards Anissa. What we got here? Good stuff coming towards Anissa. Well, well, well. Hello, King of Pentacles. The Justice card is here and the Page of Pentacles. You got some good financial news coming. You have good financial news coming. And I feel like this is going to be possibly more money, a promotion, something of that nature. And I think this is something that is long overdue with the Justice card here. And I feel like I feel like this is long overdue. You may have an apology coming, some kind of a legal issue that's going to be settled well, but this could even be a legal settlement, could be inheritance, something of that nature. But I definitely feel, Anissa, that the money looks really good. This is good karma with the Justice card. Possible apology that is long awaited as well. I feel like, though, that this money thing is long overdue. I just feel like this is long overdue. I keep getting that. I keep feeling that, Anissa. What else does Anissa need to know? Love you too, Donna. All right, good deal. Let's see what we got here. Knight of Wands. You have been working. That's taking action. You must feel passionate about what you do for a living. This is also telling me that whatever you have been going for and working hard toward and taking action for is coming about. Somebody's watching you about your job, like in a good way. It's being noticed. Okay. It's being noticed is the best way I know to put that. Wow. Okay. Another thing that I'm picking up is some resilience here. What is this resilience about? Coming back from a rough time. You coming back from a rough time. This could very well be financial if you've had a financial setback. If there's some setback that you're coming back hard from in a good way, you're coming back strong from some sort of a setback, Anissa. That as well. I think this may have to do with romance and getting your heart broken with romance. I feel like you're going to be healing. Yeah, I think you're taking a break from love and doing some romance and doing some shadow work, okay? And I think you're bouncing back strong and hard from that, from doing some healing work. I do love this for you, Anissa. This is damn good. Beautiful. Absolutely beautiful spread. Another thing I'm getting to tell you, Anissa, is remember who you are. Okay, remember your value. Don't settle for less than in every area. This is not just about romance. Okay. All right. Next up is Cherie. And Cherie asked, oh, wow. So thanks for that, Anissa. Thank you. Okay. Well, I see you coming back strong from it. Very strong. What I see with the Eight of Cups in the reverse like that, what that tells me in this, as far as the coming back from that thing, you're going to take the negatives from that and turn them into positives. You're going to transmute that energy, and you're going to be, this is going to propel you to greater than you were before you ever met the person who broke your heart. That's what that's telling me. It's going to take time and work, but you've got it. You've absolutely got it. All right, so let's go, Nikki. Nikki wants to know what the energies are for getting remarried and having more kids. Nikki, the Sagittarius. What are the energies for remarriage and having more kids? What are the energies for remarriage and having more kids? What are the energies for remarriage and having more kids? What are the energies for remarriage and having more children? What are the energies for that for Nikki, please? Remarriage and having more kids. Remarriage and having more kids. What are the energies for that? What are the energies for that? Let's see what we have here. The High Priestess, the Emperor in reverse, the Four of Pentacles in the reverse. What I feel like is this. I feel like what the universe is telling you here is that to work in solitude to manifest this, to work in solitude to manifest marriage with someone, and if this is what you want. There are secrets that you are only going to learn by doing some shadow work and some energy work in solitude with the High Priestess. And I think that is going to be the key to working this. Yeah, there's things you got to learn. Page of Pentacles is sometimes about learning. Okay. I'm getting strong resilience here for you that needs to happen. But there's some things that you need to overcome within your shadow self and with your ability to manifest, Nikki. What I feel like you need to do is two things. I think you need to watch my manifestation video, Manifestation 101. It's free. It's linked in all of my description boxes. Okay. And I feel like you need to get on a shadow work journey. And I feel like that is going to be your ticket to overcoming and learning and seeing these things. Okay. I feel like you can absolutely manifest this if that's what you want. But in order to manifest a viable, healthy romantic connection, you absolutely have to get that shadow self in tune. And quite honestly, I think there's some things from your past that are unresolved, which is why the Six of Pentacles is here. I mean, Six of Cups is here in the reverse. All right. That's what I've got. That's what I feel like. So there, you can do it, you can manifest it, but right now you got blockages. But hopefully, I just gave you the quickie version and the mini read version of how to clear those blockages, if that helps. Shadow Work playlist is linked in the description box below this video and all the others, and it's right there, all of it for free. And that's going to give you the tools to work on things. Okay, that's what I feel. That's what I feel. Let's see where we are. Hang on just a minute. Give me a minute, y'all. Okay. So we are going to close mini readings, y'all, while we're ahead. Let me close those real quick. And then I need to come over here and do that. And I also need to do something over here. And hang on a second. We'll chit chat for a minute. Shell Bell. Thank you, babes. You're so kind to me. Wow. Thank you for that. Shell Bell, thank you for your constant and continual, not, and the financial support is great. And I don't want to make light of that. But just the fact that, you're so supportive of the channel. Why won't this delete my post? Oh, because I was hitting the wrong thing. But thank you, Shell Bell. Thank you for that. I greatly appreciate the support of the channel. More than you know. More than you know. Greatly do. I'm going to go in here and change this real quick. All right, there we go. All right, good deal. We're all set now. Now we can relax and chat for just a minute. It's getting late, so I know you guys are getting tired, and I am too. By the way, but yeah. Wow. Well, thank you, Dharma. Y'all are so sweet. Y'all are amazing. Thank you for that. A lot of people found me through Tyler. Tyler put my face out there, and I cannot begin to express the gratitude that I feel towards Tyler for the ways that he has helped me. Not just once, folks, but twice. Tyler did a collab with me about 2 years ago, and he did one, as you guys know, back in, it was either late March, early, I think it was like maybe late March that he did that collab with me that most of you know about. And you found me through the universe. I know, right? Wow, you really, Nixie? Wow, that's cool. I will tell y'all a funny story. Oh wow, that's funny. Searching through Libra, and then boom, there my crazy mug was, right? So a lot of y'all know the backstory. I did a collab on Tyler's channel back spring of 2021, February, Marchish, something like that. I cannot, first of all, I was absolutely dead set on and determined to do it. And I was so scared. I could not hardly breathe. I was so nervous that night. I was having blanks looking at the cards. It was crazy. I was so scared and so nervous. And a lot of that was me not being comfortable on camera, or so I thought at the time. not being comfortable with lives, because that is getting adjusted to reading live tarot is a lot different than doing uploads. And so time marched on after that collab, and I grew, as a lot of y'all know. And I got to be, when I first would start doing live streams, I would get real nervous, very nervous. And in fact, I would have anxiety. Sometimes I'd start to get ready to do a live and I couldn't do it. And I'd have to quit and I couldn't do it. But that being said, over time, I got a lot more comfortable, doing live streams. And I thought to myself, well, when I do this collab with Tyler, the one that I did back in March, I said, this is going to be great because I'm comfortable in front of the camera now. I don't have any nervousness being in front of the camera. I'll be fine. I won't be nervous like I did before. Can I call bullshit on myself? I was scared to death back in March. I was just as scared back in March, 3 or 4 or 5 months ago, however long that is, than I was too. I felt like I was just as green. I was scared to death. But I don't know. Tyler's just, and Tyler, I don't know why, because Tyler's a sweetheart. He absolutely is gracious and kind, and he's not pompous. He's not arrogant at all. He does everything he can to make people feel comfortable. And yet, I was scared to death. And I don't know if it's just reading in front of Tyler or being there knowing that, 3,000 people are in the chat watching you at the moment. I don't know. It's just that, y'all, he's the reader here. I mean, he's it. He's the shit. Okay, he's the shit on YouTube. Yes, there are a couple of channels that have more subbies, but nobody has the views that Tyler has. Nobody touches his views with a 10-foot pole. And if you look, and one of the things that you measure channel health by, you take a person's all signs average views as a percentage of their number of subscribers, and the larger the channel, it's inherent that that percentage is going to be smaller. Okay, Tyler, the health of his channel, nobody can touch him. Zero. I'm sorry. It just is what he's just Tyler. He is the shit. He is the king of tarot. And so to be to have the opportunity to take my little happy Gemini ass into Tyler Tarot land and be on his channel reading tarot, I don't think that's something that I'm so thankful for it, but I don't think I'll ever not feel scared to death if that were to ever happen again. I don't know how that fear and nervousness, I don't know how you'd overcome that. I just don't. Right. And he does nail it. Yeah. He is very down to earth. He's a sweetheart. He's very humble, in fact. Wicked Majesty, very much so. I got to meet him in person in Georgia not long before we did that second collab. That was a true treat. It made my day, and it's something I'll never forget. Yeah, he does come off larger than life. He's got a great presence as far as being a reader, but Tyler brings all the things to the table. He is a fantastic reader. He is incredibly accurate. He is psychic. He is intuitive, but he's beyond that. He is psychic, and he is fucking hilarious and cheeky, and his humor is just infectious, as is his laugh. But he also brings this element of humility. So he brings about so many good things to the table, and that's why he is. That's why he is where he is, and he deserves it. Yeah, it's Tyler Tarot is the name of his channel. 2 words, Tyler Tarot. Oh, Zaria. That's what y'all talking about. I love Zaria. Yeah, Zaria hit me really good. Zaria was absolutely wow, Lucidity March. Thank you. Wow. But Zaria is crazy accurate. I love when he does Zaria. He hadn't done that in a while unless I've missed it. But I can't put into words, even now, even back in March. I'm not a person that gets nervous or gets stage fright. I will tell y'all that. I have spoken to large groups, many hundreds of people at the time in my career with ease. When I was, even this past March, when I was on Tyler's channel, I was so nervous that it felt like at times I literally could not see. I was blinded. You've heard the term blinded with fear? I know how that feels. Right. Wow, coyote bird. Wow. It does hurt, but it will change your life, lucidity. Absolutely. Absolutely. For the better. But it's hard. Yeah, it'll change you forever. You ain't lying, Dharma. It'll change you forever, man. And I tell you, that journey never has ended for me. I continue to do shadow work and it gets tougher. It's I know what to expect with shadow work. So that part of it makes it more manageable to do now. The hard parts that I'm dealing with in myself now, and a lot of this is my Saturn return, I'm having to face the ugly within myself. I'm having to see that I was much more egotistical than I thought I was. I thought I had my ego under control, and I did not. Oh, hell no. No. I thought I was, no. And I've had to face the fact of some things that I've done and had to own my shit. And that part of shadow work has been a lot of my recent parts of things that I've been working on, and it hurts and it's hard. Yeah, exactly, Dharma. Yeah, the deep cleaning. And the deep cleaning is the hard shit, man. That's where you go back behind everything, underneath the refrigerator, right? It does hurt. And it's kind of like, it's kind of like, what do you do when you realize that you've been a douche canoe? How do you argue with that? You know, because you see it. You guys heard me. There was a reading I did a while back. I don't know where I was at. Maybe I was in many readings. And I made the comment. I said, look, we're all douche canoes. It's just to what degree. There's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. There's a lot of truth to that. I've hurt some people really badly. I've hurt some people really badly. People that I love more than life itself. Okay. And I don't think there's anybody on the planet that probably could get away with saying otherwise. Yeah, you have to own it, right? You have no choice, right? Jams. Jams, you are such a mess. You're such a mess. Mm-mm-mm. I think I'm going to get off of here, though, in a minute. Right, Dharma? And I'm going to tell you, talking about owning what you've done, the more deeper I go into self-awareness and shadow work, which is really hand in hand, it becomes that. I know the thing, and this is true. You've seen this in memes, but I have seen it in myself. I've absolutely seen this. The things that irritate the shit out of me that I see other people doing are the things I hate about myself. Anytime somebody is getting under your skin, there is what you are hating is not what that person is doing. It's what you hate in yourself. Mic drop. Mic drop. Hey, Britt, what up? Night, Nixie, I love you. Are you going to bed, Nixie? I think I saw where you were going to bed. Sweet dreams, my love. Yeah, lucidity. And that's a tricky one, but it's doable. I know I need to, Gma. I need to go eat. I think once I get off of here, I'm gonna cruise up to Taco Bell. Jimmy, it's your fault, Jams. Is Jams still here? I know, right, Dharma? It is true, Gma. It is. No, it's funny, Jenna. It's not at all. Hey, nobody. How are you, sweetie? Oh, I'm sorry to hear that, babes. Big hugs to you. Well, thank you for that, nobody. I hope so. I appreciate that. You're here. You're still here, Jams. Jams, it's your fault I'm craving tacos. I just want to make you quite aware of that. In Jimmy Jam's world, every day is Taco Tuesday, right? Right, Brittany? I know. Well, I eat late in general. I don't eat breakfast until about 9 o'clock, 8:30 sometimes. And then I eat lunch 12, 1 o'clock sometimes. And then I eat about 3 o'clock. And then I don't eat dinner till late. It's weird. I know it's always taco day, right? Del Grande nachos. I love, oh, loaded spaghetti. That sounds good. Yummy. Yeah, big hugs to you, nobody. Big hugs to you. I love the Doritos Locos Taco Supreme. Now I'll tell you, have y'all tried that new thing that Taco has, the grilled cheese dipper? I wonder how that is. 20 miles is a long ways, Dorma. Right? Oh, okay, Gma. Yeah, it's got, so the grilled cheese taco dipper. I know it's got obviously cheese on it, and I don't know what else. And you can get it with, as I understand it, with either shredded beef or shredded chicken. I don't think you could get like the ground beef on it. I think if I go, I'll get the shredded chicken. Oh, chicken quesadilla. God, I love those. God, y'all are making me hungry. Oh no, nobody. That's so hard. That's so hard. I don't want the guac. I don't want the guac, Dharma. Sour cream though. Mm. What? She knows that I'm doing mini readings. Do y'all see her? Do y'all see this? She knows when I do mini readings. She can tell you're an attention hoe, is what you are. You are a big attention hoe, Carolina. You're up in here trying to get attention from these people, is what you're doing. I know you're kind. I know. You little Scorpio, you. I know what you're about. Quit. Don't poke on my booby. What are you doing? What? What? She's an attention hoe. She does pop it, and she only does it during mini reads, Brittany. I know, right, Shell Bell? I love Mexican food too. Thank you, Dharma. Ice and water. I heard that, Wicked Majesty. I'm a freak about ice for sure. Wow, Lucidity March. Well, I hope that helped you. Limerence is real, and it sucks ass, doesn't it? But it is. And people, let me tell you something. Stuff like plutonic connections and limerence and all this, and I've had it all. And people want to be so judgy of people that are dealing with the energies of limerence and plutonic connections. And you know what? It's real easy to sit and point your finger at somebody until you actually are dealing with that yourself. And I'm gonna tell you, it's a special kind of hell. And I know because I've been there. Now, it is our job to heal from that and to overcome that stuff. But going through it is not a cakewalk, folks. And I just, I have to say, those of you people that have healed from that stuff or are working to heal from that stuff, props, because it is hard. It is not easy. And I'm giving y'all props and creds because it's what's due. Yes, it makes you feel like you're in love with a person. Plutonic connections will do that too, along with limerence. It sure will. And it's no joke. It is no joke. And I tell you, I venture to say that it is much more prevalent in the tarot community than we could possibly imagine. Very prevalent, right? Well, and see, that's the thing, Brittany. We there you go. It's hell. It takes way, and then you start to be judgmental toward yourself. And I know, I'm sure, Jim. You and your triple cap, you were like, you should have been over this long ago. What are you doing? Still hung up on this person. You should have been over this. It shouldn't take you this long. Okay, give yourself some grace, Capricorn. Right? I know. But you know what? It takes time to get over that stuff. And I hope you're giving yourself some grace, Brittany, over that. I hope you did. I hope you cut yourself some slack and talked nice to yourself instead of letting that internal voice um, take over. Because that's no joke. It's tough. Healing is not for sissies, and especially people who are dealing with or have dealt with plutonic connections, limerence, all that sort of stuff. It is rough. Jenna. Yes, it's a booger getting over plutonic connections. See? Yes. Cap with aqua rising. It's oh wow. Okay, so if Dharma, is your sun in the 12th house? If you're a Capricorn sun, Aquarius rising, there is a fair chance that your sun is in the 12th. Ah, okay, fair enough. So Saturn for you is in Aries, I would say. No, Saturn return next year. Okay, if your Saturn's in Pisces, Dharma, you're already in your Saturn return because your Saturn return is the entire period that Saturn is in that sign. But if your sun is in the 12th house, that is significant. Very, very significant, Dharma, and probably why you are as intuitive as you are. I guarantee you did not realize that you have the abilities that you do until late in life. Yeah, I feel you. I feel you, Dharma. My sun is in the 12th. Now, my sun and rising is the same, but you know how sometimes that you'll have the spillover? Part of the Gemini laps over into the 12th house, which is why I'm a Gemini sun, but it's in my 12th house and a Gemini rising, right? Wow. So you're a sixth house stellium then, lucidity. See, Brittany, I feel you on that. Hey, Big Trouble in Little China, how you doing? Why does things? Oh, there it is. Okay, there we go. Oh, wow, Dharma. Wow. It has to do with where you'll probably end up in your career. So maybe private investigator, mortician. I don't know. That would be what I would do, Lucidity March, is research Scorpio midheaven. But that's about your career. I can tell you that. Lucidity. If you have 3 or more planets in the same house, Gina, that's when you have a stellium. You know what? She's happy now because I'm scratching her neck. Carolina is. Quit poking me. You are such an attention hoe. You're an attention hoe. She's so rotten. You're rotten. You're rotten. You're bad. You're bad. Look at her. She likes to have that ear scratched. She's right. See, she's ruined. She's ruined. You're ruined. You're in it. See, she's happy now because she's getting petted. You are so rotten. The planets in your sign. You can run your chart, Gina, on astro.com. Here's what you need to do. Jot this down super, super fast because I'm going to go fast. Astro.com. Then click charts and calculations. This is all free, by the way. Click charts and calculations. Then extended chart. Put in your birth info, which is going to be your date of birth, time of birth, place of birth. And then click show the chart. And you will be able to see something that looks like this. And then you'll see clusters of symbols in here. And you look for one that has 3 or more in the same slice of pie. And that's when you'll know you have a stellium in a certain house. And you can just research to go into town. Right? Astro.com. Right? Virgo North Node, Midhaven. I don't know what your Midhaven. Your Saturn's on your Midhaven. That's an interesting placement. Mine is almost conjunct as well. Um, but you would want to research Virgo North Node is what you would want to do. Sag with Gemini rising and moon in Aquarius. You probably, Rune Lady, are a Pisces midheaven, likely to be something in either music, creativity, or spirituality in your career path. And I know that because I am a Pisces midheaven myself. So we have that in common, Rune Lady. Okay. So you're a Libra stellium, but you may not be a fourth or fifth, right? In my humble opinion, the stelliums that are in the house are more important than the ones that are in the sign. For example, I'm a Taurus stellium and I am also a 12th house stellium. The Taurus stellium will tell you about my everyday behaviors and my, because I do have some Taurus ways, believe it or not. But what will tell you a lot more is that 12th house stellium. That will tell you a shit ton more about me than that Taurus stellium. It's the house stelliums that are the hands that rock the cradle. Those are so, so, so significant. Hey, Nicolina, how are you? There are no good and bad placements, Lucidity. I don't like for readers to say stuff like that. My daughter's Capricorn is Venus. It would be let me say this about Capricorn placements in general, Lucidity. Capricorns, a Capricorn placement anywhere is a challenge. That is a hard placement that comes with challenges. Period. I have a Capricorn moon. Our friend here, Brittany, is a triple Capricorn and she has 6 Capricorn placements. And the fact that she has walking about sense right now is a miracle. I believe that too, Dharma. I think we absolutely choose them. No, you can't hide Brittany, no matter how hard you might try. Nope, you're just out there, babes. I like that though. That's actually a good one, right? But we all have challenging placements. Talking about we were talking about the Capricorn Venus. There's nobody that has a perfect chart. Everybody here has challenges in their chart, okay, that are meant to be things we learn from and that sort of thing. And it's just kind of how we handle it that makes the difference, right? I feel the same way, Dharma. I feel the same way. I'm like, what in the hell was I smoking when I signed up for this shit, right? I feel the same way. Right. So, Draven, your twin flame, I can absolutely, with that, I don't have to pull a card. I can tell you who your twin flame is. Draven, I can tell you who your twin flame is right here and right now. It's you. It's you. Right, Britt? Wow. Mars and Pisces and Saturn in Aries. Oh, I don't know. That's an interest. I bet Saturn is tough too in Aries. Depends on what planet, what house it's in. Oh, well, jams. No wonder you're a musician. No wonder music is such a big part of your life with your midheaven and Pisces. Creativity, music, that's your career path, jams, probably. No wonder. The Pisces midheaven. That's why music was my first choice for career. Pisces midheaven. Mm, Saturn is going to stifle wherever it is, Dharma. That's its job. It's going to be restrictive for the majority of the person's life. Saturn is Aries in the third. Oof. You could say Saturn in the first, second, third, fourth, fifth, sixth, seventh, eighth, ninth, 10th, 11th, 12th. It wouldn't matter where I would say, all right, Saturn is in my 10th house of career, which is Pisces. My Saturn is in Pisces as well. If your Saturn is in Pisces, your natal Saturn is in Pisces, you are in a Saturn return. Pluto was rough too. You ain't lying, Dharma. Probably Brit. Yeah, Dharma. I have a 12th house stellium and my moon is in the 8th house. Saturn is in Pisces and Pisces is my midheaven. This was fucking destiny. Yeah, Dharma. That's why. But I didn't know it for a long time, which is consistent with 12th house stellium. That I wouldn't know it for a long time. That's pretty intuitive, star vibes. Pretty intuitive. Stellium is when you have 3 or more planets in a house. I have 4. And they're all personal planets. So it is a very, very impactful stellium to me because it's the personal planets. The planets that I have in my 12th house stellium are the Sun, Mercury, Mars, and Jupiter. So I'm also in my Jupiter return, which is kind of slick. Kind of slick because Jupiter is, be bopping around Taurus right now, and the Taurus is my 12th house. Jupiter, as y'all know, has been in Taurus, since May. So that's why my career is doing well. But I'm having challenges because I'm in my Saturn return. I don't doubt that, star vibes. I would fully expect that. Well, I've been told that I am absolutely on the right path by people who know astrology and who've looked at it. I've had several people, and I had my chart read not too long ago. Jenna, that's for you to say that, which that was a very sweet thing for you to say, but I don't feel like I mean, I know things, but I don't. It is. It's so. Yeah, astrology. So yeah, just take it a step at a time. Like Brittany said, don't let it overwhelm you. I will tell you something, Jenna. When I first started trying to learn astrology, which was several years ago, my eyes glazed over. I think I wasn't ready to learn, to be honest with you. But whenever it started to click, and I'll be honest with you, I have to give props where props are due. Miss Roxaful taught me most of what I know about astrology. And I will never stop giving creds where creds are due. That woman is a genius. She is truly a guru with astrology. And since then, I have also done a lot more research and digging in, particularly given that I am in my own Saturn return. So 4th house stellium, Scorpio. You're fucking intuitive, Ellie. Very. Oh my God. Yeah, you're very, 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 very watery. Very, very intuitive. Very, very intuitive. 4th house stellium would be possibly challenging as well, but also would make you highly intuitive. I know, Jams. I know. I know. I know. So I think Dharma, I'm going to dig further into astrology. I'm kind of between things right now as far as delving into certain interests, but there are 2 areas that I am going to delve into. Sunday, of course, my daughter goes off to university, shortly thereafter, I'm going to delve into some deep learning into my own spiritual path. And yeah, I know, Ellie, you ain't lying. My spirit guides are like this right here. I'll be sitting here reading tarot and they'll say, tell them this. And I'm like, I'm not saying that. And they're like, no, tell them this. And I'm like, I'm not saying that. And they're like, I said, tell them this. And I'm like, yeah, they do get louder. They get persistent. Uh, Maybe a little bit, Dharma. Maybe a little bit. Maybe a little nervous. But for the most part, she's so ready. She's going to be fine. She's going to be fine. Aqua Sun, Mercury, and North Node. Hell no. I don't know. Lucidity, it would depend on the whole chart. I would, in order to really answer that question, and first of all, I would not have the expertise to do it even then. But before anyone could answer a true compatibility question like that, Lucidity March, a synastry chart would need to be run, and somebody with a lot of astrology expertise would need to analyze that. There are things I can look for, but there's a lot that I don't know to be able to answer that question fully. So just knowing two moon signs is not enough, not near enough. Thank you, Gma. Well, thank you, Ellie. See, Britt, I'm excited for you. See, that's awesome, Star Vibes. That's awesome. Sure, Dharma. Sure. I'm so proud of you, Brittany. I feel like you're one of my kids, Brittany, and I know you're not a kid, you're an adult, but like you're so much younger than me. Okay, Jimmy Jams. Dharma, there's a lot of good ones oh, I don't know that one. Katie Sweetman. I like Marin Altman a lot. Um, I just tend to watch her more. I think there are some that are really, really good. Marin just has a vibe, y'all. She is a Virgo, but there is she there I'm like, where's the Leo placement? She comes off like a Leo slash Gemini, and she's very, very animated. She wears the most outlandish, fun clothing. She's very cute and very upbeat. She's real high energy, and she appeals to me. And I like Marin Altman a lot. I like Alyssa Sharp. I love Truth and Aspect Jewels. Those are some of my Marin Altman. It's spelled. Hold on, and I'll type it. Dharma. That's her, Marin Altman. Oh yeah. Well, you would probably like Marin. Alyssa Sharp is good, and Truth and Aspect. Absolutely, but Truth and Aspect is blunt as fuck. But I like blunt, so I like that a lot. Taurus, Sun, Mercury, and Jupiter. Hmm. Well, you've got Jupiter transiting Taurus right now, so that should be some good luck for you and would enhance anything that you are working towards and trying to manifest for sure. That would help, Gina. So that's really good. In fact, if you're a Jupiter Taurus, you're in your Jupiter return. That's a real good thing because Jupiter's transiting your natal Jupiter, Gina. So that's super cool. You're like me. We're both doing the Jupiter return dance right now. I haven't watched Alyssa in a long time, Alyssa Sharp. She is good though. But Dharma. That's freaking funny. Um there's some other ones that I like and I can't remember who they are. The reason I'll be honest with y'all, my schedule is so crazy. that I don't really have time to sit down and watch 20 and 30-minute videos right now. Now I will, but right now I don't. Everything is chaotic with my daughter moving and all that goes along with that. And I am quite honestly, every single second that I have to spare that I have the option of spending time with her right now, I do. That is priority one right now. And so, but the reason I like Marin Altman so much, she does a lot of shorts. And her little shorts, I know they're short, but she packs a lot of punch in there. She says a lot in a little bit of time. And I really enjoy Marin Altman for that. Yeah, go ahead, Jams. Go ahead. Thank you for asking, Jams. But yeah, go ahead and post it. I used to watch Austin a lot, but I don't anymore. To be honest, I don't have time to watch a lot of tarot. I just don't. I'm always running. I watch probably Tyler more so than anybody because I'm odd for him. But it'll calm down once she's moved and settled in. It'll calm down and I'll have more time to. I've got books. I've got probably 10 books stacked up right now that I want to read that have been on my list. I have a house project, big one that I'm working, that I have on my list. I got more projects in my head once she goes to off to university. One thing that I am doing that's probably going to take me 3 or 4 months to do is I am purging a bunch of stuff, and I'm redoing my spare room, which is going to become my office. And I'm going to have a whole new look, but that's probably 3 or 4 months down the road. But I've already got my stuff picked out that I'm doing my office in. That's happening. I've got some serious, serious, serious goals with regard to my spiritual path and some path workings that I'm going to be doing. Astrology and some books I want to read. So I got a lot of shit going on. Definitely. I would love to sign up for Tai Chi, but I don't know if I have time to do that with everything else I've got planned. Oh, that's cool. Dharma, me and you are on the same page. That's what I'm doing. And it's just a bunch of stuff. It's a bunch of stuff that I got when my father passed away last year, and I've not really had time to go through it a lot. Gma, love you, babes. Thank you for being here. Sweet dreams. Thank you for everything. Pole fitness. I know, right? So, but yeah. But I'm doing my spare room. I've got to get rid of all that stuff, and then or not rid of all of it, but go through a lot of it and purge a lot of it. But then the other thing is I've already got stuff picked out. I'm still, oh, thank you, Gina D. I'm still trying to decide. I've got 2 different desks I'm looking at. I think I know which one I want, though. I was looking at them again today, and one of them I just like better. Me too, Draven. It probably will be at least 3 to 4 months before that comes about, but I'm excited. Did y'all see that I hit 45,000 subs yesterday? Or was it yesterday or today? I had 45,000. Can y'all believe that shit? 45,000? What in the crazy growth is going on here? I was like really excited. I got to do something for 50,000. And I don't know what I'm going to do, but I need to make it nice. I got to do something for 50,000. But yeah, I was super excited. I hit 45K. I sure did, Gma. I was so excited. Thank you, Brittany. Thank you for that, y'all. Oh, wow, Gina. I lost my mom in 2013. Jams. I can remember jams whenever I had like 11, 12, 13. And it was friends who felt sorry for me. It was. In your case, Jams, it's because you're popular. That's why you got 580. You'll grow. You'll grow. I know, right, Dharma? I'm like, oh my God. It's hard to believe. And I kept I kept screenshots of I remember when Rich Lop shared a video from my channel, and it was I'd been on for maybe a couple of weeks, and I went up to 300 and something subscribers, and I have pictures of that. Whenever I've got screenshots of when I hit 300, when I hit 500, and I've got a screenshot of when I went from 999 to 1,000. And I've got screenshots along the journey. And I look back at those sometimes and I just think, who knew? See, Ellie? Wow. Oh, that's cool, Draven. Oh, I love that. Buffy the Vampire Slayer. That's so cool. That sounds fun. No, right? Hey, Gemini Glitters, what you doing? What you doing? But I just, you know, I don't have words sometimes. It's just, it's crazy. And it's so funny because I think, okay, because there's been a couple times that I've been recognized, even where I live. I live in I live in the South. There's not a lot of tarot here. I do get recognized on occasion here. I've had that happen a couple times, and which is crazy. And I laugh because it's just me. I mean, I just go in Walmart and I just buy a gallon of milk and grocery shop and do whatever, and I don't think about it until somebody walks up to me and goes, "Auntie Karen," and I'm like, "Oh yeah, that's me." The girl that's buying a gallon of milk here in the Walmart, right? Wicked Majesty, I enjoyed chatting with you. Thank you for being here. And thank you, Ellie. That's so sweet. Thank you for that. Hi, Dharma. They do. They do. It's funny. The first time I got recognized, I was at a drive-through and I was driving. My daughter was in the passenger seat, and there was the sweetest little girl, and she waited on us. And, I wasn't thinking a thing of it. And we placed our orders and we drove around there, and she was so cute. She kept looking at me and grinning, and I was thinking, what in the hell? And I mean, I would smile back, and I was like, what was? And she looked at me and she goes, I know who you are. And I wasn't thinking about being a YouTube tarot reader. And I looked at her and she said, you're that tarot lady. And I said, well, yes, that would be me. I am the tarot lady. Right, Dharma, I know. And in fact, I'm an only child. I'm an only child. But I have a lot of brothers and sisters as a soul fam, and that's what counts, right? But I'm like, yeah, I'm that tarot reader. And then I had somebody walk up to me in the grocery store, of all places, Auntie Karen. And I'm like, oh, yeah, that is me. Yeah. This is funny. Are you driving? I know. Huge family. And we're growing too, Ellie. That's what's exciting. Sister from another mother. That's right. But it's hard because, you don't think about it. You just go out your daily life. You're getting a gallon of milk. You're gassing up your car, running errands, going in the Dollar Tree. I mean, hell yeah, I'll shop at the Dollar Tree, right? Whatever. But Draven, I'm in Alabama. You probably knew that from the Roll Tide sign. Oh, Dharma. Hey, James, how you doing? Good to see you. What up? What up? What up? But yeah, my daughter's starting. I when she was in high school, was very private about where she went to high school because and I do occasionally have problems, and I won't go into detail because I don't want to really give that any energy. But I have to be careful from a privacy standpoint, from a safety standpoint, and that's not often that's a problem, but occasionally that is an issue. And so, particularly having a teenage daughter, very, very protective of her ability to be found and my own. And but I have been open and honest about the fact that she is enrolling at the University of Alabama. I figure if they can find her amongst the 30 some odd thousand students enrolled, you know what? right? I feel like she's pretty safe from there. Oh, are you, Tiffany? Yes. Roll Tide. Absolutely. See, yeah, right, Draven? I know. It's crazy. Dharma. That's funny, Brittany. Fergie. I still go to Taco Bell drive through raw as hell. I mean, I can remember meeting Tyler, and I mean, it's not like we know he's a real person. But the first thing I said to him when I saw him in the flesh, I looked at him and I said, "You're real." And it's true because I mean, people think you just live in YouTube land and that's all you do is read tarot. And when you turn off your phone, well, we just go to sleep, right? No, we're living, we're doing our things. Absolutely, Tiffany. Very beautiful campus. I'm so, so, so excited for her. Beyond excited. Very, very excited for her. And she is too. She's very excited, Tiffany. I know he is tall. I want to say he said he was like 5'11". You know what he said to me was funny because when we, first walked up, he said, "You're taller than I was expecting." And I said, "Really?" And he said, "Yeah, I always thought of you as short." I'm 5'7". And I said, "It's probably because of my horrible posture." Right. I know, Brittany, I cannot wait till football season. I'm going to several games. I'm going to, so far, definitely going to the LSU game. And what's the other game? Arkansas. And I may go to the Auburn, Alabama game. I may. That's still TBA. I may do the Auburn, Alabama game. Right. I love football games. I love football season, but I'm not an obnoxious football fan. I love, love, love watching it, but it's a game, you know. True, Dharma. Right. Yes, I love tailgating. Right, Tiffany, that is fun. But yeah, Tyler's really tall, Gina. Really is. That would be fun, Brittany. That would be fun to go to a Jets game. That would be fun. I hear you, Dharma. I hear you. You're 5'4". My daughter's 5'6" and we are so close to the same height now. She used to be so small, but she shot up over the past year, year and a half. She was under 5 foot until she was well into her junior year of high school. She was under 5 foot, and now she's like 5'6" and a half. So she truly shot up really, really fast. But Benny and the Jets, right? 5'2" and a half, 5'3". Well, you might as well. Well, you know what? You round it up, right, Brittany? That would be fun though to go to a Jets game. I think that would be a lot of fun, Brittany. Truly do. You're 5'3". We got all these short women here, right? I always wanted to be short. I didn't like being tall. Now I just don't care. Whatever. But I do think short girls are cute. You're short too, Dharma? Yeah, Abby was just tiny, tiny, tiny. And she looked like a little shrimp. Y'all, she was so small. When she first got into color guard in high school, the first 2 years, it was easy to find her on the field whenever you were far away. You just always look for the tiny one, and that was her. Oh, wow, your girls are taller than you. Oh, wow. You're 5'1", Gina. Wow. We got a bunch of shorties around here. That's so cute. I've never been to a pro game either, Brittany, just college too. It be that way sometimes, Brittany. I mean, I was always real hesitant to wear heels for a long time because I'm almost, 5'7" or I was, you know, but now I just don't care. I don't care. I just wear them if I want to, but I don't wear them a lot anymore too. I don't go anywhere to wear them, to be honest. I mean, unless I go out or something, then I'll put on a pair. But even then, it's rare. That's funny, Draven. I bet you guys, Gina, I bet you and that person look like Mutt and Jeff, man. That was probably funny. You know what, Brittany? Don't wait for a reason. Just wear the heels. Hmm. You know what? I'm going to tell you something, Brittany. I might wear the heels. Most of my life, I was too self conscious to wear a bikini. Half the time, I would want to wear shorts and a t shirt to the beach, even, when I was young, had a good body and all that. The other day, when I went to the beach with Abby, I wore my bikini with zero fucks to give at age 59. I didn't care. Night, Dharma. Big hugs to you. I can't walk in heels that well, Draven. My daughter, she's a natural. She can walk in. Let me tell you, she's been walking in heels since she could walk, and she just was born to. Wow, Jenna, that's crazy. 6'3". Me, I've been with somebody that was tall usually. Oh wow, Brittany. That actually makes sense because if you think about it, the 10th house is all about status, reputation. So what you're saying actually makes sense, which is kind of interesting because that lends itself to almost struggling with imposter syndrome, right? Jams. You're such a mess. I'm gonna go to bed too. Actually, I'm gonna get in the car and go to the drive-through. I think maybe I don't know. I'm kind of tired. Maybe not. But I'm gonna go get something to eat for sure. I love you guys to the moon and back. This has been the most fun. I'll probably do an all signs tomorrow early, and that'll be it. And then after that, I'll be off a few days because of the move. So, all right. I love you guys so much. Big hugs. This has been a fun chat, y'all. Love you to the moon and back. I appreciate each and every one of y'all. Bye, y'all. Hugs, hugs, hugs.